the hospital.
That's crazy.
And he got his new heart, early this week. So now he's up talking. He's on social media congratulating, thanking everybody because I donated to that shit, man. I'm glad he got it.
Yeah, man. I want to start off the show by saying rest in peace to my boy Fu Quan. You know what I'm saying? Fu Quan was a good dude.
Yes, sir.
And the media has been really. This game is fucked up, man. Cause I've been watching my boy, who's one of the funniest comedians in the game, chase this thing called comedy that we've all been chasing for some time. Doing everything he can, becoming a better comedian, going on auditions, doing everything he can, man. And it takes him to pass, for people to recognize his talents. He was on the front page of a lot of different shit.
All of them. Even the social media folks, what he did on them was retweeting and putting it on the front page.
And it's just weird how when you could be here living and living ain't good enough.
Yo,
my nigga he was here for a long time. He was a front page nigga for a long time. But all y'all want to talk about is speculative talk with the whole overdose situation. And it just ain't right that it takes that for motherfuckers to be appreciated, man.
This the issue. This is what I see going on. And y'all know me. I'm always looking at how the media work. But this is personal because we knew Fu. Fu's a good dude. Every time you saw him, it was good, positive interaction. And never fake, always genuine. And it's like you have a talent who's been funny enough to be front page news this whole time. Fu said more than enough funny jokes. He's written more than enough funny jokes for other people to have been on the front page.
Right.
But y'all wait till he die. And then when it came down to it, the only black dude in it, his face is all over the goddamn thing.
It's everywhere.
You got white folks dying of this shit 10 times an hour.
Right.
But the minute a black person died from it, now you want to make him famous when he was funny enough and had the substance to be famous 10 years ago.
Right.
Y'all feel
Biggie
like
Smalls.
my nigga, ain't nobody till somebody kills you.
Biggie Smalls. I thought
about that shit too. Exactly. Do y'all think I feel like that statement is 100% true? Like that's when everybody want to promote you.
I won't even say everybody because the people Fu was very popular amongst us. He was somebody to us.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And Fu was somebody within the industry.
Fact.
But no, it's just that the media when the media, like dare I say, when it bleeds, it leads. So when you're dealing with a story that's with a pandemic that white folks been dealing with for 20 years, this with these opioids and these drugs. Mm-hmm. You don't want to put them front page like you did black people in the 80s with crack.
Right.
So you got to wait till one of us die of it so you can then make it news for your people.
Right.
Because this is really for white folks. Because they really want to stop them from doing this shit, but they can't make them the front of the news like they did us. They need to make them look all that Reagan shit, all that Clinton shit. The next question will be, well, why aren't you punishing them like you did the black people? So you can't put a white face on this shit. So the minute you put a black person on it, it's all over the place. And that shit sucks.
So now here comes some more stiff laws on it. You think?
It's always followed.
With Michael, the brother who passed away, Michael Williams. Is Mike Williams?
Yeah.
Michael Williams. With him passing similarly, some laws are going to come that's going to be targeted towards us.
I don't think they give a fuck, man. There's some Cold War shit going on. Fentanyl comes from China, and the Chinese trade cocaine for fentanyl with the Mexican cartels, and we letting it into the borders. This
with our feds' help.
Well, they know what's going on. They know about. If I know about the fentanyl, they know about the fentanyl.
Yeah.
They knew about it before it got off the ship into Mexico. Right. They don't give a fuck, man.
Never have.
They making money off of it.
Always.
Think about it. If they know what's going on, the streets are the rule. The rules of the streets are the same as the rules of the government. If it's happening on the government streets, I mean the government getting some taxes.
Right.
That's going right to the black book. So
it's like the Contra in the 80s.
yeah,
they Nicaragua and shit.
Man, they making that bread, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, beyond making that bread, man.
Hell yeah.
So apparently when whoever they bought the coke from or whatever, they delivered the coke. They were at another comedian's house who was cool people. I hope she pulls through because she's the only one that's still alive from the people who did the coke. It was 4 people, 3 died. You know what I mean? But Kate Quigley, good person.
Kate is good people, man.
Get well, but people are saying that they're trying to charge her with 3 counts of first degree murder because the coke was done in her house.
Damn.
Wow.
So when she makes it through this, she may have to fight a case. I mean, that's incredible that you could allow a drug into a country, be aware that it's here, make it accessible to people, give it addictive qualities like adding fentanyl to it, along with the addiction level of coke, and then blame the users for a problem that you created. You know, this is a fucked up ass system, man. Like I don't.
Hey, Kraig, what did I say last week when we were talking about how the government act with other countries? You create the problem, sell the solution. That's how it always works. Create the problem, sell the solution. That's how the shit works.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some foul shit, man.
And you have a lot of people arguing which one, the chicken or the egg arguments. It's both, motherfucker.
Pimping, man.
It's pimping.
I always say, man, you know, even with the old slavery thing, man, that's a good game. I'm only mad because they did it to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other than that, man, I respect it because it's good shit, you know?
But they learned from us how to enslave them. Phoenix Moors wasn't. I mean, them Dragon Moors used to do some heinous shit to them boys back in Europe back in the day.
Right.
But that's a whole nother story right there.
The thing is, man, if you sniffing coke, you know, coke and all that, just understand what's going on. Don't try to convince yourself that I got the good shit. You know, niggas be trying to make it. You know, I don't give a fuck how much more you pay for it. If you bought it from the whitest white person on the planet, man, it's still processed drugs. And there's multiple steps in that process, and you weren't there for any of them but the consumption of it. So don't get comfortable thinking because you a baller ass nigga and you got bread that you using a cocaine that may not possibly be tainted, because the homie fool was with some boss motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Kate quickly got money.
Yeah.
She owned a house in Venice. Damn. They wasn't at an apartment in Gardena with the kids in the bedroom and the microwave not working, nigga. They was around paper. He wasn't.
Kate been on for a little bit.
Kate been on. So, and she a white girl. One black dude, a Jewish dude. I think another.
Was he
white
Latino
dude.
or Latino? I think it was like
One
Hispanic
was Jewish,
white.
I think one was Latino and then she's
Spanish,
white.
yeah. It was a multicultural hit.
You know. So I just want to say, man, I don't say. I'm not saying don't do drugs. I don't give a fuck what you do. But what I'm saying is, there's no level of comfort. Realize the danger. And if you have children and you get a bump that got that fentanyl in it, it could be a wrap. And you'll be a ghost looking at your son become a whole ass nigga because you ain't around. Imagine being a ghost and
looking at yourself like on Soul.
Hey, Ghost Dad and shit on some Ghost Dad shit.
Hey, Kraig, man.
nigga, imagine that shit.
Kraig, man, from the bottom of my heart, man, I want to say I'm glad you're here and you know everything is good for you.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad you don't do cocaine because you could sniff 2 8-balls at once. You would beat the record.
I knew he was going to
Nigga, ain't no ambulance getting there in
Kraig
time.
gonna be dead like tomorrow.
And I want
5 minutes after
y'all don't need to be doing that cocaine shit because then you think of some shit and get some glasses like Blaze, and that's what cocaine do to a motherfucker.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see that.
This motherfucker.
This nigga fried chicken with his cocaine.
Hey man, for people saying too soon, man, I know, man, Fu would love, man. Fu was a comedian. He was a comedian's comedian, man. He'd appreciate it. That nigga get a laugh at anything.
Oh,
man.
no.
He was
Fool was like me. He say shit that most people would be afraid to say.
yeah.
He had one joke about how you make glitter. You say you put 2 gay dudes in a bag and shake it. That nigga Fool was funny.
That shit was funny.
That nigga Fool was funny as a motherfucker. Rest in peace, though, bro. Love you and appreciate you, man.
And get well, Kate, man, because Kate good people. Get well,
The
Kate.
first time I ever did stand up, he was there. It was this little spot called Blitz Cafe on Vine and Sunset
Blitz.
Boulevard. You remember
Blitz,
Blitz?
yeah.
So Fool was there. Jamar Neighbors, Gerard Carmichael, Maurice King. I want to say, damn, what's the other brother from Memphis that's funny than a motherfucker? Not Memphis Will, but
Henry Coleman.
Henry Coleman. It was a little open mic, and I remember that. I remember that glitter joke he said, and then Maurice had a joke that was funny too. He was talking about women. He was like, I'm single and I want a single woman that's fucking. That's what I want. I want a single woman that's fucking. He said, women, stop inviting me to church. Only invite me to church if they fucking at the church.
I heard that shit. Is they fucking at the church?
Are they fucking at the church? Maurice King funny than a motherfucker, man. But rest in peace, Fuquan. Love you, bro. You'll never be forgotten, man.
Rest in peace, man.
Real spit. Hey, yo, so some shit came out about that Hispanic lady at Costco a couple weeks ago. Remember we talked about her being in there pointing out the adopted baby, and it turns out she's full of shit.
What happened?
Basically, she was arrested today for basically falsely accusing the family of what she accused them about a couple weeks ago. Hold on, let me get the...
Wait,
I heard about that.
Her for that?
Now she ain't full of shit. I got opinions on that. Go ahead.
Hold on.
That bitch.
Here's the thing, man. Fuck white supremacy, but we gotta operate in truth, man, because these people are using people like this Hispanic lady, you know what I'm saying, to incite riots and incite us to do something, because we're probably the only racial group in this country besides white people who will kick up dust if we get angry. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like it was a propaganda tactic for them to have old girl. Maybe she works for a media conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could be using this as a tactic because it was done through social media to corral what we say on social media. You know what I'm saying? Because it was done through Instagram, YouTube, all the different outlets. But I think there's something bigger than just this chick accusing them of whatever it is she accused them of. You know what I mean? I think we need to really pay attention, because I feel like something that they're trying to kick some shit off. I don't know what it is, but they're trying to kick something off. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, look, when they came to that situation, they arrested her to discourage people from reporting white people. Because when's the last time they've arrested and prosecuted one of these Karen chicks or one of these Ken motherfuckers that's going around falsely accusing that black person tried to rob me, and that nigga eating ice cream, and then they never arrest them. What it was you have somebody who is in that buffer class who broke code and who told and tattletale on a white person. That's a message to every Latino out there. You tell them you might be new to this country. All you Indians, all you people new to this country, been here 2 generations. You tell on a white person, we fucking you up. Because if they tell on a black, you ain't never heard them.
So you think it's that simple?
I think it's as simple as sending a message to everybody who's thinking about reporting a white person.
You think it's a dog whistle? I think they're trying to change the law. There's a law in place that was passed in 1996. It's called the Communications Decency Act. And a lot of major conglomerates have been trying to find ways to poke holes in it because it prevents users of a social media app or advertisers within a social media app or even companies that operate within a social media app. It prevents them from being held liable if users or advertisers say things that may be deemed as disrespectful or inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the things that they're taking aim at, because whenever they cause chaos via social media, there's always something that comes next. You know what I'm saying? Even with the whole George Floyd situation, they spun that into like 7 or 8 different federal law changes, you know what I mean, that directly affect our lives every day. You know what I'm saying? And where's this shit at so I can give you a few? But after the George Floyd situation, they had the Justice and Police Acting. Oh, I'm tripping like a motherfucker. Justice and Policing Act. Are you familiar with that?
What's that? Is that one way with that protesting law?
Okay, so this 1 second, I'll tell you. So it basically places restrictions on techniques used to restrain people who are subdued by the police. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they have been having trouble. So this would be more of a democratic thing. They were having trouble passing that for years, and after the George Floyd situation, that was a federal law that was changed.
See, it's one of those things where like the government don't really need things to change federal laws. They just do it. People don't pay attention to laws. These motherfuckers who vote are fans of these goddamn politicians. These motherfuckers that got pictures of politicians on the wall as if they ain't your fucking employee. You know what I mean? So they don't have to. The people are already asleep. They don't have to do things to change laws. They just put a new law in recently where they just told us, they just spent the last 20 years telling us everybody from Afghanistan ain't shit and they might bomb us up. And now they telling us, not only are we going to let them over here, They all about to get $2,200 a month each for a little bit to get set up while they over here.
Right.
After we drop them off in black neighborhoods, so we can get more of you niggas out of here.
Right.
So this country don't need a reason to do shit. They just do it. So that's why I was saying
they do need reason because there's a flow of finance and money. You know what I'm saying? So a part of propaganda is to loosen up money from some of these advertisers. So they create laws that may be advantageous for people who have a certain product that may reign supreme in a certain area. You dig what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It ain't never no money involved. There's always some bread tied to the move. So I just think it's bigger. It's bigger than black and white. And then when some of these, when the Democrats, and I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, fuck both of them, but I feel like when Democrats start fighting to loosen up, the types of things that police can do, I feel like that's a ploy to build more prisons.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I want the police where I'm at to have big straps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want them to have big straps.
That sounded weird. That sounded weird. Big guns. Hey, big guns. Hey, big guns. Hey, big guns.
I want a police force full of
dice
that all got big straps.
You shitting on my new 38, nigga? You shitting on my 38?
Y'all niggas crazy.
You shitting on my 38? Fuck you, nigga.
Nah, but it's all money, right? There was another law passed after George Floyd passed. It's called the Enforcement Trust and Integrity Act. So it's basically a point system where they have an agency that's contracted through the Department of Justice, and this agency is supposed to collect data from police stations or police, the police, and that data is related to a point system, and the higher they score, the more funding they get. You know what I mean? So they're trying to
you kill 20 niggas, more money.
Right. Who knows what,
and you didn't get
who
caught.
knows how the metrics really work, but I just feel like they, prisons. I feel like they want to build more prisons, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And then
they gonna do that.
of course, yeah.
You said they're gonna do that?
Oh yeah.
It just makes more sense. The more people we have, the more prisons we have. So like they can always justify it. All right, well, it's more people here. We got to build more prisons. But you know who you building them for. You're not gonna say that. But, oh, it's more people in America. Look at all these people we letting in. We letting everybody in. Oh, we got to build more prisons. Nah, you gonna put all the niggas in there.
Right.
We know that.
Look, it's the same. They literally ran the same play 35 years ago in the 80s. Because if you notice, around time right after defund the police, I put a Facebook post up last November during the elections, doing the whole defund the police thing. First thing I said was, look, the crime is about to go up because they're not about to defund no police. Right. So the reasons that they use, they don't need a social media case. They just go ahead when somebody get arrested for some bullshit. They know this nigga is haywire. They know he ain't shit. Oh, we gonna let him go. Okay. You wonder why this nigga back out on the street?
But let me because look, government,
the crime goes up.
Well, no, but I think everything comes from a common consciousness, right? Or
of course,
a common energy source. I feel like media-wise, there is nothing in the news that is not connected to something financial. I don't think something even makes the headlines unless there's some type of money flow or currency thing that they're dictating based on the headline. Like with Fuquan. Okay, this shit is related, I think. Them wanting to build more prisons, and then Fuquan's situation being posted all over the media. Then the next, what's the brother who died the other day?
Oh, Michael K. Williams.
Yeah, Michael K. Williams. It goes exactly what you were saying. What I was saying, they want to if you put a black face on the problem, that then green lights the prison thing. Because in the 80s you had the whole crack epidemic that was going on. But that was no different than what was going on during the Roaring 20s. Right. But when white people was having these same drug problems, when they started happening, when they was shooting everybody.
Wait, hold on. You said what's happening now is no different than what was happening in the world 20
in the 1920s during Prohibition, because alcohol was the drug of the day, because alcohol was illegal during that time.
Right.
So all these people who are now identified as white through Jack Kennedy, father of JFK and his brother RFK, they were bootlegging. And so the crime was through the roof. The per capita crime during the 20s in white neighborhoods was high, much higher than it was in black neighborhoods during the 80s. But what they did was, instead of build more prisons, they created the New Deal.
Okay, hold on. That was a hell of a contrast right there. So you're saying that in the 1920s, the crime rate in middle American white...
They weren't middle American back then.
Okay, so...
They were in the ghettos. We weren't in ghettos. We were in rural areas still.
But you're saying the crime in white communities in the 1920s was higher than the crime in black communities during the crack era in the 1980s?
Yes, you can look it up. You can look that up. Is a higher murder rate? That's what they had. They had Tommy guns back then. Right. Go look at the movies. See, yeah. There's a whole that whole Italian mobster stuff. That's glorifying a very, very dark time in America. That shit was real.
I know the
white folks was getting killed like Bonnie and Clyde.
Right.
All these they since glorify these people, but these was thugs.
Right. Why are we comparing?
Here's what I'm comparing. Let me make this point. This is what I'm comparing. Because when they always, the crime is always associated with lack of opportunity. So what they did in the 1930s, President Roosevelt came in and created the New Deal, where everybody got jobs. And then those people who were Italian, Greek, all these, they were considered ethnic back then. They weren't called white. They were ethnic. Right. They were then reclassified as white. And then they were given all these jobs. And through jobs, crime went down. So what happened in the 80s, when in the 60s, when black people did really well, the Carter Commission report basically said
20s, 30s, now we're in the 60s.
We in the 60s. The Carter Commission report basically said when black people have just a livable wage, they don't commit crime.
Right.
Just give black people enough money to live, go on vacation once a year, they'll be fine. Right. So what Nixon did.
Do you think
So what Nixon did was this. Nixon created that drug thing, and then in the 80s, instead of giving us jobs and opportunity, they took all them jobs and moved them to China. And during the 80s, they brought in all that crack. And then in the 90s, they brought all them laws in to put everybody in jail from that crack. And that's how we got where we got. But when it's us, it's jail. All I'm saying, the contrast is this. When it's us, it's jail. When it's them, it's rehab.
Right. Well, I mean, shit.
Same problem.
And yes,
16% of the community is going to do drugs, no matter if you're white, Mexican, black, Asian. 16.5% of people do drugs, but we get criminalized.
Right. Yeah, man, I definitely see your point, bro. Which is why, the trap is set, man.
It's set, nigga.
It's either, you know what I mean? If you gonna fuck with that coke, it's either gonna be fentanyl eventually, or the pen,
or the morgue.
Oh no, let me take that back. If you're selling it, but if you're using it, my advice is this, man. Just remember that it's niggas dying. And it's niggas dying in everything you do.
But
you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, in the last 2 months, I know 3-4 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
From just pure cocaine.
Or not.
They didn't know till it's too
not
late.
So pure.
Or not.
They wouldn't have sniffed it if they knew.
Yeah, so one more thing I want to talk about, man. Do you know what shallowing, pairing, rocking, and angling is?
Is that a Kama Sutra move? Thought I read on that before.
Study just released where they polled women from ages 18 to 93, and they wanted to know shit about the pussy. And what they wanted to know about the pussy is what things got women most aroused or most turned on or most, so made it more likely that they would have an orgasm. So the first thing is called shallowing. Do any of you niggas shallow your girl?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
M. Night Shyamalan.
None of y'all niggas shallow y'all girls?
What is it? I gotta know what it is first.
Ladies, do y'all even know what shallowing is?
Like, is that like the karate? Is that the karate temple? The Shallowin?
Caesar with the tip.
Is that the karate temple? That Shallowin?
So 70% of women reported that shallowing does this for them. Well, this is what shallowing is. It's touch that stays just inside the entrance of the vagina.
Told you. Caesar with the tip.
Yeah. That's why some
we all do that. We all do that.
Niggas don't know what the fuck.
The shit is, we just don't know the name of the shit. niggas is doing the shit. We just don't know the name.
I'm shallow all the time.
I've been shallow all day. I'm a shallow ass nigga. I shallow all the goddamn time. You fucked up. I didn't know that was.
Rim tracing.
I thought it was teasing.
I thought that stand on the rim. Tip jamming, stand on the rim. That's what I wanted.
Trace her lips.
So basically, shallowing for you sucking niggas that don't understand, it's just when you leave the tip in for a little bit and play around the edge of the pussy. That's what shallowing is.
Draw chapstick around her lips.
Draw, you feel me? That's shallowing. Okay, do y'all niggas know what pairing is?
When you put the Bluetooth.
84% of women say when they pair that they orgasm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What is pairing? Does any nigga have a guess?
Hold on,
Otto got the perfect.
What is it, Otto? What is it, Otto? Nasty.
I was like when I rub my ass on her pussy.
Pairing is like shadow dancing, intimate shadow dancing.
Okay. What shadow dancing?
The fuck is shadow dancing?
No, you're like you're intertwined, like tangled up, pretty much.
Is it humping like in the fifth, like when he's in the third grade? Is like humping?
Nah, but you pretty much locked, like a hunch, but you locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let's get some experts on vagina up here. Can we get
Ivory, come on.
What? Me?
That's why you showed up, right?
Dang, we talk about what vagina?
Oh, we'll do it after. Let us know later if we on point. Pairing.
Pairing.
Give me a guess on what pairing is, Blake.
Oh man, pairing. Maybe when you massage the penis against the vagina.
That's a good guess.
Is it
That
like
ain't it though.
Is it like spooning?
Doug, what the fuck is pairing? I want to hear what this nigga.
Mike.
When you line up the dick and the puss, like together to see
said
the
line
pairs.
up.
I don't know.
How else to go in, nigga?
I'm gonna find this motherfucker.
That shit on pairs. Sometimes that shit on pairs too little.
This nigga, you ain't got no idea.
I'll take a shot at it,
That
man.
nigga ain't take a shot. How do you pair the pussy?
I think, nigga, hey, look at your phone. This nigga Googled it. That shit is
That
hilarious.
nigga wild. Nobody know what pairing is.
I think when you put it in, just snatch it out real quick.
No.
That doesn't make that doesn't even sound like
that sounds like
what
stealing.
it is. He said snatch it out real quick. Oh, Earth, would you snatch it out, nigga? These days, nigga said snatch it out
Why
real
was he
quick.
getting some pussy to snatch out of it?
No, I'm not doing none of that.
That's called control.
That bitch, I'm stingy with this dick. I'm taking the dick back. I'm taking dick back.
Go ahead, Otto.
Pairing is penetration and fingering at the same time.
This nigga, you just Googled it. Motherfucker, you. That's the exact definition right here.
I said that. We can all do that, Otto. We can all do
Sit your
that.
ass down,
Don't
Otto.
tell me like I know what it is, nigga. Shit.
Hey, this nigga.
Yeah, I was humping earlier, nigga.
You don't sit your Stefan her curl ass down, nigga.
It's a combination. It's not just.
No, that sounds way different.
You don't sit your Jason Weaver looking ass down.
Jason Weaver.
It's what he says. Basically, when you reach down and play with the pussy while you in the pussy.
I'm a pair then.
Either what you got your finger in the pussy, you playing with the pussy.
Okay, yeah.
Dick in the pussy.
The thing, we just don't know the names of these terms.
Yeah,
but
right,
niggas do
right.
that shit.
It's like a lob to your dick. Is what pairing is. All right, cool.
You got little arms.
Rocking. Do you niggas know what rocking is?
I know the up rock like D-boy.
Those. What is rock? Have you ever rocked the pussy?
Probably so. Shit, I'm 2 for 2 so far, so I'm sure I've done this one too. I don't know.
Ty, what is rocking?
Simple, man. That's when you take your balls and you put them right on the clit. That ain't it? Then I never rock.
He said his balls. He went like this, like he gonna take away from the body. Take your balls, you put them on the clit. I'm just gonna place the balls right here. Like, the fuck?
That nigga got a bag of animal balls.
This nigga Ty dropped his grape nuts in the pussy.
Do nuts come out of grapes or seeds?
Grapes have nuts.
I just asked him, but I just asked him, make no sense.
I ass question out
That
of
nigga
here.
thought about
I had to think about that shit for a second. The fuck?
Oh man, what is rocking? Does any nigga have an idea of what rocking is?
Is that what Freddie Jackson was doing to that man? That that song. Remember he had that song, "Rock Me Tonight" for old time's sake. Is that some from Freddie Jackson shit?
Yeah, that was about a nigga who was fucking. But rocking. Rocking is just leaving your penis inside the pussy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You just
So you
get
just
in
sit there?
That's what I've done.
because that's supposed to, stimulate clitoral
The back of the clitoris.
situations.
I'm telling you.
And-
Now you telling us, Otto.
Yeah, now
You were just reading definitions. Now you telling
I was
us.
like, I do all this shit to my ass. It's great.
right.
Had it done.
What does the ass man know about pussy?
I put my balls on my ass. I'm fucking with you.
The ass meister.
Uncle Airway said on soft. Nigga said on soft. Nigga, you done that.
And the last thing, it's blurry. The TV is blurry. The last thing is angling.
Yeah,
Side of the walls.
When you stick it in
that's
cricket,
when
like
you got your little your angle joints,
Angling. Do you guys angle
That's
your
all
women?
pelvis work right there. That's all pelvis.
So look, pairing gives you a woman 85% more likelihood she's gonna nut. Rocking gives her a 76% more chance that she's gonna orgasm, and angling gives us our best results. That's at 88%.
All right.
Yeah.
88% chance if you angle your woman.
I gotta get that.
She's gonna come up.
Why are you
There's too many niggas in here to be clapping, Todd.
Whatever it is, I'm trying.
You sitting between two men. Why are you clapping?
Don't be
Why
so
are you
excited.
clapping?
look them niggas in the eye.
Anybody got an idea of what angling is?
Angling, getting your pelvis right. You sticking it in at different angles.
Spinner.
When a woman angles you, is when she rotates, raises, or lowers her hips to adjust to where the penis is, and move it around in her ribs.
See? They don't want to clap for that.
Yeah. Clap it up.
Yeah.
Some of you niggas ain't getting that deep.
That's the problem.
Nigga look right at
That's your
Todd.
problem.
Somebody said,
What I'm disappointed in is I don't see pounding pussy nowhere on this list. And I've been pounding pussies for a lot of years.
but that's with your nose though, nigga. You headbutting the pussy, nigga.
Why isn't pounding pussy on this list?
Most women don't come from that.
See, that's all I do is fuck hard. All I do is pound
That be
pussy.
some shit in that should be in a vivid porno shit, man. It's more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
For that, I'm sure that's what they complain about.
You gonna tell me how to fuck your girl? He said it's more than that.
It's more than that.
I'm gonna tell you how to fuck my girl.
She like it when you do this.
It's more than that.
No, that's I heard that. I learned that shit a long time ago. Like,
Yeah, I did. I started.
They don't come from just fucking. Like, it's all kind of other shit you got to do.
Yeah.
So.
Explain some of the shit you do with your girl when you get
You gotta eat
it.
pussy, man. You gotta eat it.
That's number one.
Yeah, you gotta eat it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The longer you eat it, the better you eat it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get closer to the,
Closer to what?
you get closer to orgasm.
Oh, I'm about to say, nigga.
You know, nigga, all you need is 2 pumps and a grind, nigga, and she nutted. Like,
So what's the minimum amount of time you should eat
That's what
pussy?
you do when you...
no, I'm just saying. I'm just letting niggas know. Like, if you want, I'm giving niggas a cheat code. I'm giving niggas a cheat code. You know what I mean?
Pumps in the grind.
Giving niggas, all you need is 2 pumps in the grind. Yeah.
What are you fucking kids or something?
Whoa, come on, bro. Oh man, that was overboard, bro.
I didn't even hear what
I didn't hear it.
No.
So you say eat the pussy for a long time and there's 2 pumps in the grind.
No, I was just saying. I mean, it's possible, nigga, depending on how good you eat the coochie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This says something different to me.
What is it saying?
The fact that there's an article on why women can't come lets you know how selfish bitches can be.
Come on, Kraig.
Cause look, nigga, Duncan, if you don't nut, whose fault is it?
That's mine. Definitely gonna be on me.
How can you blame me for your pussy being broke, bitch? I don't get it. I'm not the only nigga you fuck.
Right?
I don't agree.
That nigga said, I got naked.
If I'm fucking,
I came.
if I'm fucking and she don't come, that's my fault. That's just how I approach it.
Really? What if she just a nasty bitch?
I met that motherfucker.
What if she's got a fucked up attitude. She's not a good. Because the likelihood of nothing goes up when you're not a good person. Good people come. Good people nut. Bad people can't nut.
That's a lie.
If you a bitch and you
That's
can't
a lie.
nut, you a terrible bitch.
I know. I didn't know. That's a fucking lie, Craig.
What you mean? When the last time you fucking didn't come?
Me?
Yeah. You a good nigga, that's why. You come every time you fuck. When the last time you fucking didn't come,
talking
man?
about the girl, though.
We're talking about accountability. It's not every woman. I'm responsible for not coming.
Oh, shit.
I can't blame nobody for that.
So you don't think you're responsible for the girl coming?
I know it's a part of my duty, but what I'm saying is, look.
He basically said she should be able to come on her own time.
How can? Because most bitches that don't come don't know their own bodies.
Yeah, that's what that is. Exactly.
You gotta, ladies, you gotta explore yourself.
Or niggas don't know how to fuck. Y'all niggas is crazy.
I think it's more of a woman not knowing her body, bro.
Niggas really think they know how to beat, but
It's just like a lot of women. I know a girl. I had sex with a girl who said she. Hold on. We talking about women we have sex with. No, hold on. Let me
He is guaranteed, though. He is guaranteed. I mean, these two.
I don't know.
What I talk about?
Hey, this is one of the funniest episodes ever so far. Go ahead, Dunk.
This is literally a good part.
Cause Dunk is a pussy pounder.
Nah, not at all.
No, fuck that.
How you know, Craig?
Put you out there.
How you know?
That nigga was cheering them on. That nigga was cheering them on.
He's like, go, Dunk, go, nigga.
That nigga had fun when it was
How
clapping.
y'all know? It's because he got big ass calves. Niggas with big ass calves, they pounding pussy. Man, tell them, dog.
Balance. You gotta get that balance on the side of that bed. Nah, but some women, I had sex with a girl who said she never played with herself before and made herself come. So it's like
Ignorant bitch.
that's just real. So it's like to get her to climax, I gotta teach her to be in tune with her body. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's gonna take a lot of like clit licking to make her come. You know what I'm saying? Your tongue will get tired. You're like, damn, you ain't came in. She's like, no. She's gonna be sitting there holding her breath.
Oh shit! I know I say this a lot.
So it's like, no, it's men.
I'm let you finish. Go ahead.
No, but I'm saying men are definitely a problem in it. But if a woman don't know how to make herself orgasm or climax or never embarked the climax like that before you, it's gonna be hard for you to turn the water.
How often does that happen?
No.
That's not common. That's not common. That's what I'm saying. You talking about this one girl?
No, it's been a couple.
A couple. Is it a lot? Is it a lot? It's not a lot.
I ain't gonna say it's a lot.
It's not a lot.
That would be a lot. I ain't gonna say
exactly.
About 30%.
But sometimes
Hell no.
that's a little high. I would say about 20-25% at the most.
Something like that.
One second. Look, if you're not coming, I got an option that can help you. It's called BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. That's right.
BetterHelp is a. Look, if you're going through something in life and you need some help and you feel like you don't have nobody to talk to, call BetterHelp, man. There's people out here who care about you, whose job it is to help you pull through if you feel like you don't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? Go to BetterHelp.com/Kraig. BetterHelp.com/Kraig and get the help you need.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. All right, go ahead. Don't finish the point.
I was done. I was just saying. I mean, like, it's based on a woman sometimes having sex with her. If she's not sexually experienced, and she's maybe a lot of women are used to the beat the pussy up, nigga. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, come without that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, you can't just be going in there. You got to know the woman you're dealing with first of all.
But a lot of you niggas don't have the right things on your mind when you're beating pussy up, right? Because the purpose of beating pussy up is to have a woman be in the ultimate pleasure and in fear at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You're helping her chase a nut. So your mentality, what you think, you gotta have that on your mind. You can't just be fucking aimlessly and recklessly. You gotta be all the way in character. You gotta be thinking about, I'm trying to please this woman. I want to help her get what she's trying to get. You can't be thinking about bullshit like video games and shit, yo.
Yes, you can. Yes, the fuck you can. Nigga, that's hell yeah, man.
What?
Why you be thinking of Mario Kart while you in the pussy?
Yes, bro. That stops me from nothing early sometimes.
Y'all niggas still be doing that?
Nigga, yeah, nigga. I be like Jordan not in the NBA no more. Fuck it, like. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, nigga.
Mario Kart.
Do y'all count y'all strokes?
No.
No? All right.
93 strokes is what it takes.
Yeah,
to prove a point to it.
Then you feel like you did your job. You get to 93. It's like,
If it's over 93, you're trying
Do it
to.
over, And if we'd had to do percentages, I would say about 30% is a slow grind, 15% is probably a pound out, and then the other percentages left over is just chilling out, just chill fucking.
That's
Just talking to
autopilot.
her. Yeah, autopilot. Just saying goofy shit. Kissing her on the neck, biting her, roasting her, smacking her out. Goofy shit. Shit that just primal shit. But 15% pound out is all you need to get the kind of respect from your woman that you deserve.
15%.
15% of If you do everything and then the pound out, she'll tell you when the.
It should definitely be some poundage in there, but it's like some niggas like that's all they know.
You gotta have speed. You gotta change.
Like DeJuan, that nigga no pound.
just do the leave at the front thing.
That nigga no pound.
Shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
He said no pound. That shit was funny.
What you got for us, show?
Oh, today? About Andre 3000, man. He was kind of, he basically was on the Donda album with Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Basically the makeup.
What album?
The Donda.
Say how you said it.
Donda? They say that shit in Spanish.
Nah, he was on, he was kind of like, damn, he liked working with Drake and Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like, kind of felt a certain way about the diss leak. You know what I mean? So, because in the beginning, he was basically there to make a record with Kanye West about their moms passing. You know what I mean? So he just felt the kind of way about him and Drake going back and forth. He was like, I didn't even know that basically I was walking into this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Basically, Kanye West just some whole shit. And got Andre 3000 involved in the diss record. He didn't even know the diss wasn't even on when he first got the record. So he just got the record back, had his verse on it, and just dissed Drake the last two verses.
We talked about that with Kanye,
shit.
man. He been doing a whole lot of whole
He
shit.
can't do that.
But salute to 3000 in his verse though.
Yeah, that verse is
Three
fire.
stacks is though.
Ain't no alpha. How come ain't no alpha male rappers popular? It's all niggas that pander. Nigga, if I was an elite level rapper, I'd be like, nigga, I'll beat your ass. Like, why are niggas doing more alpha
because
shit, man?
you know why? Because rappers are trying to be mainstream, and the whole point of like authentic hip hop is counterculture. You know what I mean? Look, they're trying to cancel Boosie over his opinions over
You
somebody.
see what's happening to the baby?
Yeah, they trying to cancel him.
He'll fight a nigga. He'll shoot a nigga. He'll talk that shit to him. But then what's gonna happen? Are you gonna lose money?
That's what it comes down like.
You can't be a nigga in these streets.
They have a choice to make. Do you want to be mainstream or do you want to be authentic? You know what I mean? Because if you can't have both.
You can't be a nigga. You just got to be the right nigga.
I got somebody here. I think he could actually speak on that shit too. He been in the game like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, man. Let's get the homie to the front.
My
man.
nigga Tylo.
Let him take that seat for a second.
Yeah, my boy got songs with Battle Cat opened up for Chingy, so this would be a perfect topic for him to even say
You would
something.
say them old ass niggas.
Ah!
This nigga say, you want some Battle Cat and Chingy and shit? I open up for the Migos, I open up for 2 Chainz.
I didn't even get there.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, talk your shit. Talk your shit.
All the way back to right there and shit. My nigga.
Yeah, well, with it, man. Happy birthday too, my nigga.
Oh shit! Happy birthday,
Man,
man.
appreciate you coming on, bro. Real spit, man. Much love.
Nice to meet you, fam.
Just when you talk, make sure you're just talking to the mic so they get what you gotta say.
Easy call.
Man, so introduce yourself, man. Tell everybody who you are, bro.
Oh, they call me Tylo Tiny Amp. I'm from the Crenshaw district. I'm pretty sure y'all know from the Crenshaw and Slauson area.
Definitely.
Major representative. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Crenshaw Slauson. That's my area right there. I see you around there. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He used to shut that Burger King down on.
I was shutting Woody's down, nigga. Fuck you. I'm always at Woody's twice a week. Hungry Harold's, nigga. Fuck you.
Girls is fine.
You know what I'm talking about. That's Slauson in there. Yeah, West Boulevard, nigga. Come on.
I like Master Burger. That shit fire.
Nah, I got Hungry Harold's, nigga. If you Crenshaw Slauson, that's where you got to be.
Golden Bar still open?
No, you know what? I take that back. They just got one in some not safe places, but
on 83rd and Western. Yeah. I bought them a deer.
They took the one out the jungles. I used to slide.
Yeah, they took that one out. Yeah, we used to go that one. Definitely going on 83rd. You ain't going that one on 83rd.
It looked like a chicken house. Like the chickens is live in that motherfucker. Apartment building. Talk about Goldenberg on the front. Like,
that's some real shit. Man, so tell us what you working on, G.
Oh man, shit. I'm working on a whole new EP. I have some shit coming out. Me and OT got a song.
OT Genesis?
Yes, sir. Me and
cool,
Compton AD got a song together. That's called Instagram Model. That's coming out. Me and Dom Kennedy got a song called Slide Down.
Dom Kennedy. I fucks with Dom Kennedy.
And of course, I got my brothers in my neighborhood. You know, I got one with me and Pac-Man called Hop Out.
Right.
A new one with me and J Stone that we getting ready to drop, but I'm just waiting on the release now. So it's a lot of stuff I've been working on besides, you know, tracks from Battle Cat, 1500, Rants, and you know, just the whole community as far as, you know, our area.
Hell yeah, still pushing that line.
Oh yeah, we running our marathon, man.
So you signed to a label, or what's the label situation like?
No, I'm an independent artist.
Okay.
And before I got home, I was signed to Snoop. Before I went to prison. I went to prison in 2004.
Okay.
So I was signed to Dog then. I was a part of a group called the Nephews with me and E. White.
I remember that.
Oh, wow.
I remember that shit.
Me and E. White. And so it's funny that I say that because when I brought the idea of the Snoop, I was trying to put me and the rest of the Slauson boys on.
That's you talking Nipsey and that whole
crew
of
I was
people.
trying to put a song, and Dog told me like, yeah, no, I'm finna put you with my homeboy E. White over there. Let me feel Jackson this. I'm gonna let you be Kobe and So it's like if I don't do it, so it just end up being me and E. White. But it's funny that y'all brought that up because I was trying to bring the whole Slauson boy crew out there to the doghouse.
Man, that's correct. I definitely bought a CD off of y'all, man, at that shell on the corner on Crenshaw.
Yep. One thing I appreciate about y'all, they used to hustle. I see y'all on Slauson and Overhill, see y'all up there on Stocker, and up there was always somebody selling something up there all the time, and there was always some good ass music that came out of that. Man, Crenshaw Slauson, it was always somebody.
I ain't gonna lie, that was Sam and them. That was the homies.
Okay,
You know, besides, but we did the first hood mixtape was called Claustrophobic anyway.
Right.
And it in the Crenshaw district.
Right.
And Nip was on one song.
Right.
But then after that, it just grew and grew because we all just kept working. You know, we had a few people that was already plugged as far as mainstream wise, so it made it a little bit easier for us to transition over to what people want to call, I guess, the mainstream. I mean, the mainstream, whatever.
Yeah. So man, you being from where you from, man, that's in the world of gangbanging, that's like an elite place to, to be from. How did the whole Nipsey situation change the hood, man? Like where you at? Because I know it just changed a lot of things, man. It had to make it a completely different place.
It's not, bro. And I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100. We've been losing homies, and it's an unfortunate situation, but it happens, because it's like a lot of times when people come over right now, when people come over to to the alley or whatever, they be forgetting like, look, this is where my homeboy got killed. This is not, this is not Hollywood Boulevard. You're not finna see no, and they be coming over there with their pieces on and everything, just thinking that that they in Beverly Hills somewhere.
Right.
And so with that, it's just. It's kind of like the same, bro, and it's unfortunate that my brother got killed by a buster ass nigga. That it's like he was a disgruntled employee. Just because of somebody that got fired from FedEx, they come shoot up FedEx. They don't blame FedEx. They don't say FedEx killed the.
Real talk.
We just had a disgruntled employee that wasn't a part of the system no more. So unfortunately, that situation happened.
One thing I want to say from the outside is I just appreciate how all the cats, that was around him is still pushing that line, and y'all doing y'all thing, man. I think that's a very respectable thing, and it's motivation for niggas on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Nip told me, bro, and matter of fact, my bro J Stone told me, a marathon, bro, is not everybody winning at the same time. It's just a race. It's just all about us continuing the race. And what you do in the marathon, you got people on the side. If I finish the race, I'm at the end clapping you on.
Right.
And so that's the method that, we try to keep going on as far as, running the marathon. Just because you made it to the end line now, I'm still on my way. And that's how we just gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep supporting each other, keep getting each other's back, and making it is what it is.
Yes, definitely.
Let me say something real quick, man. We got 600 likes on this video. There's 2,000 people in the chat, man. Let's get them likes up, fam.
Yeah, get them likes up, man.
Let's get that algorithm popping.
And you said something key right there, because people always want to talk about how Nip got killed by, how can it be somebody from his own hood? Well, who killed JFK? Somebody from America.
Right.
Who killed President Lincoln?
You said America's a hood?
America is the first hood.
American government is definitely a hood.
right. America is the hood. So like when people want to say that, it's never going to be some outside thing. Look, people got to understand, man. The police was always raiding that place. I mean, I would drive, but I pass that intersection every day, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day.
Right.
And you would see
churches right there.
No, nigga, it's not churches.
Louisiana.
No.
He's staying y'all up by a chicken, man.
Don't tax this nigga.
No, nigga. You underestimated Kraig. You underestimate my love for Woodies, nigga. It was Woodies and Harold's. It was Woodies and Harold's, nigga.
It don't give you heartburn now?
Well, now I backed off.
They got 2 hearts.
This nigga Kraig look like he made out of Play-Doh.
Fuck
you.
Go ahead.
But it was always raids on the marathon store. It would just be random. You know what I mean? You be driving down, you be like, oh shit, I gotta cut down west. There go the police again. You know what I mean? So, and we dealing with people who Nipsey hired. You can't have guns around there. You know what I mean? It was a whole system that went. It was a whole lot of things that went into play with that. But then you look at, like I said, it's no different than this country. Abraham Lincoln got killed by his own folks. So did Lincoln, and motherfucker Reagan got shot by his own folks. So it always happens by those close.
When I heard the news, that was the first thing I thought. It had to be somebody from his, like somebody he know. Had to be somebody close.
Yeah.
First thing I thought.
Bro, I promise you, I woke up to like 30 missed calls, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And they like, look at the news. I couldn't believe it, because my big homie, which is cousin Kerry, that was my cellie when I was in prison. He had life, and he got shot too. The dude Kerry Latham, the other guy that was just his nephew, and he was going up there to get some clothes from Nip, from being fresh out. You know, the homies wanna. Hey, I want to get fresh. I want to, wear the end thing, and that's what was happening. And it's funny because when the nigga walked up the first time, Nip didn't see. A lot of people so let's clear something up real fast. Everybody like, oh, well, why is it wasn't no guns and why niggas wasn't this? I promise you this: ain't none of you niggas been to war. I'm talking to the world,
right.
Where as in you're not trained to be. Look, when a nigga starts shooting, it's every man for himself. Ain't nobody jumping up in front of the next nigga talking about.
Right.
No gang shit. You trying to get on.
Self-preservation is number one. Period.
Don't get it off.
Period, bro. I wouldn't give it when them shots go off. Every man for themselves.
Right.
And so it was just unfortunate because, like they say, how did he get back up on Nip? Well, when Nip had said, hey, bro, you got some bullshit on your name or whatnot, and the nigga left. Nip was really hood. So that's just like me or any one of us. If you already stated your fact to the dude and the dude left and he coming back, you're not finna be, hey, look, get him.
Right.
Because that's what everybody's trying to be like, oh, well, the nigga walked back up in the parking lot and all that. Yeah, and Nip probably was gonna slap the nigga face off or tell him, hey, bro, didn't I tell you to get up out of here or whatnot? So that's just to kill all the oh, well, why didn't nobody have no guns? You hit it right on the head. The police stayed up there.
They couldn't have guns because people with felonies, that everybody go back to jail.
And look, and what would be so scandalous is they would try to come in and shut the store down. We had a situation that Adam went to jail behind that.
Wow. Somebody
having a gun, and so they did anything that they could to tear down what we built over there.
Right.
And they still doing it right now. They blocked off the alley. They blocked off the property.
They just forced that guy, that light skinned nigga, to sell that whole shopping center on Crenshaw and Slauson for only $29 million. You know that intersection going to be worth $200 million in 2 years. Why did he have to sell it 6 months ago for only $29 million? Because they got a whole goddamn plan for the area. I'll never forget. And Larry will tell him when he come down to the show. When Nipsey bought that property that January before he died, I called my boy. I said, "Oh, Nipsey just bought that property and they trying to gentrify it? I'm praying for him because I know how this city works. This city, when black people get their business shit right, the owner of Stars end up murdered. It's a lot of black owners when they should be right end up dead in this city. So the minute he bought that intersection, that shopping center." My heart dropped. I said, they're about to do something with that. I know what they're trying to do over there.
Right.
2 months later, he was dead.
Right. It's like I don't deal with the conspiracy theories and all that shit. I lost my homeboy.
Right.
So I don't give a fuck about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I lost my friend. You know, when I came home, he told me about this. He laced me with this game. He gave me some real jewels. And one of the jewels that I take with me to my death is anything that's not for you and not trying to help you to succeed is poison. He said, I don't give a fuck who it is. If it's my mama, if it's my brother. He said, if it's my bitch. He said, bro, she mad at me right now. We just had the kid. I chose this. And this is when he was recording Victory Lap.
Right,
and he said they'll understand when I finish. So that's just something that I hold real close to my heart, and I just take that with me everywhere I go.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate that, man. Let's give it up for Nip, man.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Nip. I was also like it was funny because I met him in my live, like my Instagram live, right? And I didn't even know who he was.
That's where you make all his friends.
Yeah. Hey, we be in there at like 3, 4 in the morning going up.
I felt sorry for him. I see him a good.
You did?
I'm like, hey, bro, what you got a little radio show going on here? How we do this, man? I want some other niggas to hear my shit.
I thought you saw him at the zoo. That's where you got him? Okay.
Yeah, we're feeding you, nigga. Like, this is the Dewan.
Hey, what kind of sound do Dewans make?
One of those, you hear it?
This nigga show scratches ankle standing up.
Ah, nigga. You look like
arm, nigga.
Nah, you stupid, nigga.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was watching Street Gangs, man. Like, before, it was funny because he was in my live. We was up there listening to music and everything. I was watching an interview on him. And they was talking about, you did 11 years for a robbery. And that the police basically saved your life in a crazy way by handcuffing you.
Okay, what happened was, I got shot. We was robbing the gun store. Matter of fact, we robbed the Hawthorne Surplus. And but look, everybody like, oh, you crazy, woo? No, because the homie mama was she was the purchaser for the Jew dude, right? So her son was my homeboy, rest in peace, little Bird. So Bird like, bro, he listening to his mama talk to the owner about how much money was in the safe. And so over the weekend they had 50 racks in the safe.
Oh yeah, I'm coming for that.
So look, he in the room, he listening, so he called us and he like, bro, they got 50 this. I say, nigga, we gone. No trip. So we wake up that morning or whatnot. And so what's so fucked up? Well, funny, not fucked up, but funny, because he didn't want to tell his sister. His sister worked there.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
damn.
I'm like, look, no, we gonna tell her not to go to work now,
right?
Or be late. We not finna go up in there and scare your sister half the motherfucking death.
Right.
And so he was just adamant. It was just adamant about that. So unfortunately, when we got there, the security people, they're armed, so they wasn't supposed to be there until a certain time. When I got up inside, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm the first one in the dope, because niggas be stuffing, and so I got to get to the money first. I learned that real with my little robbing career with that shit. Niggas was stuffers, so you had to get to the safe first. So I was first through the door, and they just so happened to, because you know how the Hawthorne Surplus was like, they had rows like a grocery store.
Right.
So out the corner of my eye, I see this big ass nigga looking like Show over there. He's a security guard though, like for real. And I'm like, damn, he not supposed to be here, but I can't stop what I'm doing because the rest of the crew It's coming. Oh yeah,
Damn.
statutes of limitations is up and all that. I've been in prison for all this, so no, I'm not snitching on myself. You know all that little gay shit, motherfucker. Anyway, so I'm going to handle my business because like if we got to get to the manager because they carry these little things around their neck, so
Right.
they. You know, the Hawthorne surplus was right behind the Hawthorne police.
Yeah.
This
Yep.
is a bold move, yo.
that shit
Yeah,
crazy.
right there on Hawthorne.
But but it didn't start like that. The bold moves didn't start like that. But
Right,
we
right.
started at ice cream trucks and pizza mans. And shit like that. It
Look, what up?
that- because in the 90s at that time, bro, that's what was that. It was robbery. It was robberies. It wasn't really you had to sold dope
Right.
or you was a robber. You know, it wasn't.
Too many options.
No, what they call it, flocking, house burglary.
Right.
Yeah, they
that's
weren't
all
flocking
the
like that.
fuck that
With
was.
no cryptocurrency.
It's hot.
none of that.
No PPP
You
loans,
crip, right,
none of that
niggas
shit.
It wasn't no P, it wasn't no PPP scams. No EDD, none of that.
None of that shit.
Hey, we had just had the church. So
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, you was just getting in trouble. Bitch checking out. Hey, where you at? What the?
Yup.
That's some real shit, boy. Okay, so man, we see the big ass security guard look like show.
Look like show. I tell my boy, get him. Because, you know, we tie everything up. That's just, you know, the protocol or whatnot. Because I'm trying to jump over the counter to get to the manager. Because if the manager get to that button, it's over.
Right.
So they coming. So I'm then hopped over the counter already. By the time the second homie came in the store, Big Show ass was already shooting. Boom, 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 boom. I panic and run to the back to try to run out the back of the back door. The back door was locked. Look. They had a big ass chain gate. So I'm stuck. So not thinking. I say, fuck this, I'm giving up. This crazy motherfucker ain't finna shoot me. Cause I didn't want to go to prison for robbery and a murder.
Right.
So I'm like,
That's how you know it's real when you start contemplating the charges. Like,
I had been doing this. If I was just scared or whatnot, I would have shot it out and tried to get out of there. And let me tell you why that wasn't a good idea in the first place too. Cause so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna give up. The thing that I didn't do is I should have took off what I had on, like khaki suits and, you know, ski masks, all that, and act like I was a regular person in the store because they didn't see, because, you know, it's like grocery store, so they couldn't see us running through the store or whatnot. So I was walking to the front like I was giving up. Well, I was giving up, but I needed to get to the door. By that time, you got to think the Hussle Surplus had a gun store in there too.
Right.
You know, they had a gun because we went in there to get the money from the safe, and my buddy was crashing all the safes and putting all the guns in the duffel bag.
Right.
So we can get on out. So by this time, I'm like, you know, that shit then went left. So now my hands is up in the air, and I'm just trying to get to the door. I'm like, look, bro, I ain't got nothing. Don't shoot me. Like, get your punk ass on the ground. We talking about the big show.
When I got out.
Yeah, get your punk ass on the ground. Ooh, I'm like, man, just don't shoot me, whatever. I lay on the ground. So now we was riding in a white rental car. So I see a white rental car through the tent, because you know they say a tent on the windows in the front. I see it pull up. I'm thinking that's the homies coming back to get me. So my bold ass try to wiggle past show.
Right.
This big nigga, boom, boom, and he shoot me right here in my arm. So I'm like, fuck. He like, don't move. I'm like, shit, I ain't moving no more. Nigga, hurry up, police, hurry up, come now. It's out of hand. We got some new shit going on. So, and he's like, nigga, don't move. So police finally come in the door, and when I thought that was the homies in the front, because we was in a rental car, that was Crash. They had called out SWAT. They had called out all the local agencies because we had enough ammo in the surplus to shoot it out with them for a whole month.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
because they had K's and they had all that, because you know it was the Army surplus. Yeah. So you know the officers was in there like, dang, why you didn't shoot it out with us? We was bored.
My thing is,
yo, are you serious? We was bored. The cop said that.
I'm like, look, I'm somebody's son, you pink motherfucker. You know. But this how I got saved though. My hands was up, and blood was just running out. He had shot me in the arm.
Yeah.
And so when they dragged me outside, they threw me in handcuffs, even though I was shot.
Yeah.
But what happened was my main artery was cut. I mean, it was blew through right here. So when he put me in handcuffs, it stopped the bleeding.
Oh.
When I got, so now check this bitch shit out. Nigga, it's an ambulance. Did I say that right? You know,
Ambulance.
Yeah, niggas can't say ambulance.
It's an EMT across the street. It's an EMT, my nigga.
down there with the lights on down there. I'm like, hey, why y'all not? They gonna tell me that's for our officers just in case they got shot, because my homeboy was still inside the surplus.
Oh wow.
He had went and hid behind some sleeping bags, and so he seen the SWAT team come down each row with the.
Right.
They was trying to kill us, man.
Oh,
They was
man.
not trying, but that's what saved my life, though. Long story short, that's what saved my life. They put me in handcuffs, so when they took me out of handcuffs and put me in the ambulance, finally my blood hit the ceiling.
Oh wow.
And so that's how we knew. That's what saved my life. Me
Oh,
laying
wow.
there, because I would have been bled out when the security guard shot.
Do you think they tried to hold you longer on purpose?
Yes, they did on purpose. They said, we don't give a fuck about if you die. Then this black officer came and prayed with me. I swear to God.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I heard that from cops themselves. Cops said they rather you die so they ain't got to deal with the paperwork.
But they still got to do paperwork. They just can't throw you in the trash.
well, once they throw you in the trash, once they throw you in the trash, it's over with. If you live, they got about 6-7 more months of paperwork. And you can go to court and all that shit.
But no, he really said, I hope you die. Then the black officer came over there and was like, young man, do you believe in Jesus Christ? The whole he really and sat there with me, and I was like, that kind of fucked me up.
Yeah, main artery. That's serious.
Yeah.
Now I still got the scar to show you.
Oh wow.
So it come from all the way right here to right here. I got 90%, 80% nerve damage.
So how did that change you? Did that change your mind? Your mind state? Was you still the same type of homie? Do you feel like you've elevated mentally since?
I was still the same type of homie because of what I was into. You know, it wasn't like, I didn't feel like that was just a life changing experience. Now when I got shot though, that I went to prison.
Right.
So I had to heal in prison. It wasn't no physical therapy. So basically it was about me doing my own physical therapy to get me back right.
Right.
And so that was more the main focus than anything.
Right.
I just want to be back right. And like when I got out, I focused on what I always been about the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I had a deal in like 95 or
Right.
whatnot. You know, I used to fuck with Eric Sherman and them. I was a part of the West Coast Death Squad. Me and my cousin Tommy
wow.
Gunn.
Okay, damn. Yeah.
Me and my cousin Tommy Gunn, rest in peace. I found him and my manager murdered in our house in 1996.
Oh wow.
It's all on Street Gangs.
Right.
It's like, cause we was like the first, like before 50 did the West Coast, all that. Eric Sherman was putting one together already, and that's with me, my cousin Tommy Gunn, Keith Murray, and Redman.
Oh wow. So you got your first deal in '96. That's crazy, man.
That's crazy, yeah.
You look like the youngest nigga in the room.
Real talk. I'm like,
You know what?
How old is this nigga?
I damn near didn't tell y'all none of that shit.
I was so. How old are you?
47 today.
Oh wow.
Man.
Wow.
40, goddamn.
You like it though.
Yeah. All the shit you been through? Yeah.
What is we doing, nigga? How do I maintain this beauty?
That bottle ass hanging.
How do I maintain my shit like you maintain your shit, bro?
I ate a lot of pussy when I was a kid.
I do it every time.
I don't know. That's a lie. The niggas be coming out of prison looking whoops. Like, you got, it's a mindset, bro. Cause dudes is going to prison, they can't cope with prison. They in prison off drugs, bro. They in there off these depression pills. They offer all this recreational shit. Them young niggas get to the pen and they ain't got no more lean and all that, and wake up and look at them walls. They be wanting to kill themselves.
Man.
They be wanting to kill themselves, bro.
Telling
That
all
shit,
three.
that tough shit go out the window.
Right.
That all that my hood shit go out the window, bro.
Yeah, 'cause you
I
gotta
done
check
seen
in.
I done seen them break down.
Man, I mean, let's talk about the psychology of that. How do you keep your mind strong in that type of scenario, man? Behind them walls with killers and just the worst of the worst and some of the best of the best. How do you maintain you and come out on top of that?
It's all about what you want. If you want to go in there and be in the bullshit, you gonna be in the bullshit. You gonna find it. If you want to go in there and do something with yourself, I wanted to go to school. I wasn't going in there trying to make no name. I was already who I am from the hood and all that. So then, besides, I was shot too. I had a little bit of humble pie up in my shit. Don't let me. But still, on the real, that it's all about your mindset. I wanted to go to school. I was a high school. I was a tutor to help dudes get their GED.
He was putting niggas on.
But I went to school. I went to school for sign language, bro. I know ASL, and I ain't talking about the hood.
That's where I thought you was going.
Hey, look, ASL is American Sign Language, bro. And
You bilingual?
Yeah, on the real, I'm bilingual, and that's sign language is the third most popular language
in the world.
In the world.
What made you learn sign language? That's right. Was it for the gangbanging to know what other niggas was throwing up?
We knew that shit like the back of our hands. And hey, I'm just keep it 100 with y'all. I'm a real nigga, y'all. It was this bitch that I liked, and her brother was deaf.
Right.
And so I used to talk to her on, they had the camera phones and shit like that. And I want to crack the bitch. So another little dude that knew sign language had came into the dorm.
Right.
So I had him teaching me something to say. I was like, "Oh, hey, baby, you trying to give me a little phone card or whatnot?" And
right.
I learned some shit, but I liked it.
Right.
I really liked it, and so in order to talk to her, she would give me little tests like that, and that's where I grew a love for it. After I stopped talking to her, I ended up I got transferred to another prison, and some brothers was actually working in some workbooks, and I was like, "Hey, bro, I really want to learn or whatnot." And they was like, "No, you can't start with us because most people start and they don't finish." I ended up learning more than them, and so I took it with the college courses in prison, and so that's how I learned ASL. I'm not certified because I didn't go long enough, but in order for you to be a court interpreter, you can't have a felon. That's the only it's 80% women, 3% blacks.
Wow.
3% blacks can actually
doing
sign language with the stuff like. So it just intrigued me to be a hood nigga from the hood. And it's funny because I'm the owner of the Crenshaw by Nature brand, and we sell T-shirts. And deaf people will come over there to Slauson. And the homies will come get me, and the deaf people will be like, and I'll be like, "How you doing?" And talk to them, and they be happy that I know ASL, even though I know a little bit. It's not as much as I should know, but they be happy that somebody took the time that can hear, that can talk to them, because I talk to them all day.
Yeah, that's fresh.
See, that's how LA niggas are. You come to LA hood, you get some sign language read to your motherfucking ass. We some real niggas.
Did you get the girl?
He said something.
That's okay.
This is big nasty.
Yeah, that's some brilliant stuff, man.
That's all you got from that story.
We're going to go to a commercial break. When we get back, more Kraig Facts.
Hey, did I hit the Tito's, man?
Yeah.
It's your birthday, my nigga.
It's your birthday.
Fill that void and build a spaceship. And since all gold comes from an asteroid, this is the great bombardment of large men. I'm big, fresh, no guess, like I broom the room key. I know it, and stay around white like Coonsby. A poet in a glass, been a blast, it's spinning with center gas. About to doubt you and route to out you. But I have nothing to hide. Offered a prostitute a ride cause I was feeling obliged. What we have is a granddaughter too good for her grandfathers. Committed a manslaughter and murdered the hand taught her. That bitch called life, that piss poor wife. Be here when everything is cool, but gone when ain't shit right. Jumped in the pool with a cigarette and a stick won't light.
Diamante.
Check it out, man. Download that Chill Withers album, man. Chill. No, nigga, you need to chill. Sometimes you gotta let shit happen, even if it's negative. Just so you can figure it out. Y'all niggas are suckers, man. You probably got a hell of a dare card collection, don't you? Chill Withers. Chill Withers. Chill Withers. I'm tired of people not saying what it is, man.
I'm a director. Hey, I'm a director. Places everybody.
Son, I apologize. I took some risks to provide for you and your mother. It landed me in jail for 8 years, and it took me away from you. Excuse me.
What's up, pimp? Hey.
What's going on, Flink?
Just left the shop, man. You left this up there. I figured you might
Oh,
need
okay,
this here,
appreciate
man.
that,
What y'all
man.
got going on up here?
All
Oh,
right.
y'all chilling. What's happening? Hey, Charlie, what's up, my nigga? What's the word, my God? What's up, big old man? What's the word, dog?
Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you been up to?
Oh, shit, not drinking enough protein shakes,
Yeah,
obviously,
you know,
motherfucker.
man. When you light skinned, you got to play the part, man. So don't nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You can use that kind of language, man. Fuck the kids, man.
Yeah, I feel you. What's been going on though, man? I'm telling you, nephew been out there doing it big though. All these views, man. What is this nigga doing?
This man is a lyrical and creative genius.
I need me a thick but no homo though, cause that's that gay shit. Nigga, as long as I say no homo, it's not gay, right?
Absolutely right, sir.
Anime.
Shout out to Charlie Google's film.
Protection. Can't call me Poppy, I teach her.
This is so dumb.
Everything about this was iconic.
Let me know what you think, bro.
I got you.
We shit cold.
Like, this needs to be the best meme. This needs to be the next Old Town Road.
What's going on with you, you big French bull mastiff terrier looking motherfucker, you dog ass nigga, man? You just like your daddy, man. Look at you, boy. You get big. Ah, shit, nigga, I almost broke my hand. You buck. What you feeding this nigga?
A whole lot of greens.
You got some more of it? I'm hungry. They got some weed in here.
I want to take some time though, man. I gotta thank y'all, man. Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for holding down the shop while I was in the penitentiary, man.
I'm just saying, just all you gotta do, nigga, is put the run
gotta,
the alternator, run the line to the alternator.
Yeah, the tube gotta go in the hole.
Without you, none of this would be possible.
Right on.
I love you, man.
Much love.
Brother-in-law, you've been a rock, man. You put money on my books. You kept me eating while I was locked down. You was there for my son. You've been a rock for my wife. Whatever you need, I got you, man. I'm just humbled by that, brother.
I gotta say though, man, if I had something in my glass, I would toast you. You've been doing right by my sister, and I really honor and appreciate you for that. I know things ain't been perfect, but you've been doing the best that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
And I appreciate you for that. Glass me up anyhow, even though mine's is empty. Toast to you.
To my son, man, I apologize, Junior. I wasn't living right. And because of that, the system took me away from you.
The show you are watching is a paid program or advertisement. USA Network is not responsible for the claims and representations made by the sponsor.
Hello world, I'm Cephas X. Hotep, I have a breakthrough for you today. Years ago, my ex-wife, come on, my beautiful ex-wife, we traveled to Kemet. I picked up what I thought was a harmless blueberry. Unbeknownst to me, it was a Gadoji berry. Gadoji berries have healing qualities. They heal any and everything. You ain't got no hands? Gadoji berry. You got a bad knee? Gadoji berry. You a little slow and don't know where to go? Good dose, you berry. Baby, bring me a berry. Hurry up now. Hurry up, baby. Okay, baby. I mean, you need a damn dagger to give me a berry? Why you got a dagger?
My bad, baby.
Okay, I mean, you know. Get the fuck up out the screen. Look.
Yeah, this dude got the key to success, homie.
You know, you're in and out, You just need to be out more times than you're in. And I'm gonna get to that, okay? I mean, you the cameraman or are you me, okay? I'm me, you the cameraman, okay? Look, we walk the path of the great migration. Dogs don't think barks, they think words. Can you please go get me the bits? Hurry up. Okay, look. I'm gonna eat this berry now, look. There's a dog there. Look. We gonna bark at the dog. Ain't nothing gonna happen. What, ready? Let's bark. Look. See, nothing. The dog is not responding. See, no joining. The dog doesn't know. Right? But when I get on my knees, I say, come here, boy. The dog comes right to me. See, the Kadoji bear. It works here. And I swear this is not a scam.
You don't mean you. Hey, go dial this number. Get them berries.
Hello? Hello?
Who we can collect calls from, baby? We can collect. Okay, Joker.
Hi, can I speak to Cephas X, please? Hold on.
I'm trying to get a 3.5 of the Goji berry.
What?
Could you wrap those up in wool?
Are you playing? Hang up the phone.
Alrighty.
That was classic. Why y'all people? Serious callers, please. Okay, caller, how you doing, caller? How can I help you, caller?
Yo, Kraig, it's your pops.
What, Pop?
It's your pops. Code 819. Come on, man, 819. I don't even remember. Police!
At the end of the day, I can't complain. The only enemy I have is me and my own big head. Me and Charlie Google's been running scams since 1985, partner. Get it from God, my nigga. They know me over there. The gangsters call me Square, but ain't nobody running up Ric Flair airs. Fake fight, rape type, test them hairs. DNA will pray, extend bears. Cut off too many niggas wearing Jordans. Equal testimony recording, so run off and go get fly and kill them all like COVID guy. Cause every real nigga knows it's why. Black is beautiful to me, this is all I see. It helps my cheek. No more buying bricks, I only buy IPs. The jack of man gon' starve and need to buy IVs. I'm not a street nigga, that's repeat nigga for defeat nigga. I got a Kevin Hart, so let me explain. This black on black is bum clothes, we need a change. So lighten up a tad bit and laugh at my pain. Hey, I'm talking to you, bitch, pour me a drink. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know shit well if I owe you something, you can get it from God. Brother, you're a god and it's my favorite earth. At war with these mortals, never wager thirst. Make her taste it first. Finger dipped in slurp. If pussy smelled like a gator burp, that's where danger lurks. Look, man, Lena's damn near head round, hit the brakes and pause. You are not a tough guy. Those withdrawals cause nausea to body aches, closing walls. Pistols pop for addiction, exposed to cause. Throwaway shooter, you'll be dead in a week and I'll be in Bermuda. Coded calls, easy puller, leave if not constructive. Neely Fuller and forklift courtship. Unload your problems and force fit chords. You can't talk while I'm talking. She likes to spend money. Dorset, poor chick surprise her with financial advisor. Foreign AIDS, I'm talking to you. Bitch, pull me a trick. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God.
A lot of motherfuckers don't know I got 5 albums. I'm back in the lab, working on my 6th LP, the Chill Withers Project. I got a lot coming, man, support. Don't let this quarantine hold you back.
I'm with Cube on this. We're sending for us. Walk Rosa off the. Up. Now look at us. We going up. We're going up. Trendsetter, pacemaker, changed my heart. Did everything in tools, then built my arc. Cause I've been old, childish alchemist, cause I've been gold. A lot of rebounding like Rodman on the Sparks, and I've been told great men do it cause they've been through it with the right bimbo. I judge her on what happens when I'm done. Will she raise soldier when he raise gun? Or will he get exposure and D-Wade's son? We fought it out, bad tenant, her dad didn't, gave notice and got it out. Now I walk in belief and travel without a doubt.
If I owe you something, I'm not gonna be able to give it to you, but if you want it, you can get it from God, nigga.
What you say, God? Well, you know I know that. But why wouldn't I do what you're telling me to do now? I'm here because of you, Lord. Because of you, I walk by faith and not by sight. Well, exactly. When I was in the penitentiary, wasn't nobody. Okay. Well, what does that mean to me? Exactly, Lord. Exactly. That's why I love you, God. A personal relationship. Brother, what brings you to our beautiful church today?
I've been on drugs my whole life. It's taken everything from me. I thought it was going to help me with my cardio. And I can't stop snitching.
Listen, man, I got the dope. Right here.
He got the dope. I see it.
Lord, you've heard this man's heart, God. Bless this man and give this brother a miracle. He's gotten you off the drugs. It's a miracle.
Oh my God, hallelujah, I'm off of drugs.
What is this, brother? Who does it belong to?
There's cocaine right there. You know anything about that?
No.
God! The Lord tells me you've been hiding some things, brother. Lord tells me you have a serious case of hepatitis B. Lord has also told me that you're a heavy eater. That when you pass gas, there's weight to it. Thank you, Lord, for that word. Lord also tells me that when you eat, you pick the food out your teeth, re-season it, and re-swallow it. I see here that you actually borrow money from the police. Thank you, God. If I owe you something, I'm not gonna give it to you, so you're better off getting it from God, my Nick.
Read it down so I don't need no hands or action.
Ready and go.
Of hepatitis B. It's the Lord, what you say, God? Okay, Lord has also told me that you're a heavy eater. That when you pass gas, there's weight to it. Thank you, Lord, for that word.
I needed to see Eugene the evangelist. I knew I needed to see Eugene the evangelist. I knew I needed to see Eugene, the gangster evangelist. Man, your reputation on the streets is unbelievable. You have no idea what's been going on with me. I've been messing around with drugs my whole life. I'm talking about years. I thought cocaine was the answer. Have you ever seen anybody fat on cocaine? Absolutely not.
Alright, ready? Hold on, and go.
What you say, God? Well, you know I know that. But why wouldn't I do what you're telling me to do now? I'm here because of you, Lord. Because if you are walk by faith and not by sight. Well, exactly. When I was in the penitentiary, wasn't nobody, okay. Well, what does that mean to me? Exactly, Lord. Exactly. That's why I love you, God. Personal relationship. Brother, what brings you to our beautiful church today?
First, thank you for seeing me. Yes!
Al Sharpton, man, really, nigga? Really, Al? You been scamming all these years and finally got caught up, nigga. You own a wig with homemade sideburns. Al Sharpton, really, nigga? You let Don King slap you over a bag of scrunchies. Al Sharpton, really, nigga? You got a Snitch's greatest hits album dropping. I'm telling everything on everybody. Every time somebody says something important to you, you do a mic check. You said who said what to who? Mic check 1 2. Did you say it again? One more time. Mic check 1 2. You said who did what to who? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Al Sharpton, you own a studio in the back of a police van, Nick. Al Sharpton, you got a Snitch's greatest hits album dropping, nigga. You got an 8-track with all your Joe Jackson conversations on it, Nick. You buy all your clothes from a low-level mob boss. You dismissed yourself from the Million Man March so the count would come up short. How many people we got up in here? You say who? Mic check 1 2. We got with a million. Oh man, I got to go, man. I got to go. We got a mic check 1 2. I got to go, man. Mic check 1 2. They got a meal. I'ma leave. It's gonna be 999,000. Al Sharpton, you got a gospel album with curse words on it, nigga. You tried to buy dope for the Holy Ghost. Yeah, I'm here to buy dope. Anybody? Mic check 1 2. Yeah, I'm just here for a kilo 35. Mic check 1 2. This little sniff nose candy. Mic check 1 2. Who got the nose candy? For me. Mic check 1 2. I'm here to buy dope for God. Okay, where's the God dope at? Mic check 1 2. Who's selling dope? I want to take this dope to God. I ain't got no money. This dope is going to mic check 1 2 to God, nigga. Al Sharpton, you snorted coke off of Genesis 1. Nigga, you thought God managed the temptations. Al Sharpton, mic check 1 2. Yeah, you left the pipe bomb at the Vampire in Brooklyn premiere. They're stealing my likeness up in here. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my likeness. In mic check 1 2. Hello. Al Sharpton, nigga, you lost weight and forgot pig Latin. Mic check 1 2. Look, it's the gay. No food. It's no food again. Stealing my likeness up in here. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my likeness. In mic check 1 2. Hello. Like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD. I think we OD'd. Clear the air like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD. When I buy it, you buy it. but ain't nobody selling shit. Jealous of the fetishes when ownership's the medicine. Do the things that boomerang so you can leverage it. Shit gets hairy, be a wig and get ahead of it. Miss, you say you bored, we not on one accord. Arguing and fighting, damn near mopping up the floors. That lesbian sex shit ain't free. She gon' have to pay you, cause you got to pay me. And we keepin' this in order. Can't be a dime without the rest of my quarter, cause I'm never there sorta. Before me, it was a bunch of weird niggas around you hobby shop till I broke the board, I'm karate chop. And I'm really not into violence, interpretate the silence as prizes. And I'm really more into vibing, you perpetrating Simons or Hymens. I think we OD'd, clear the air like some trees until we OD'd. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD'd. I think we OD'd, clear the air like some trees until we OD'd. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD'd. My neighbor Dan lost some weight, but he ain't came too far. Hit that alarm 1,500 times a day trying to show you his car. And we both know he's proud of it. Go off a dance, some of that clam and watch him chowdering. Cause you could be with the miss, but without a bitch. The with is the money and without is the glitch. You're paying her to leave, if she breathe, you should trip. Miami, the Grammys, New York, a trip. I'm searching for emotion, but all I know is logic. She wants to be my girlfriend, I show her like my closet. Cause we could be close and yet still remain strangers. Leave that where you from shit to them gangbangers. I'm highly advanced, the message in the dance. Some of y'all wear the skirts while those of us wear the pants. You wanna know the difference? It's really not explicit. It's when a nigga talk to his bitch, shut up and listen. I think we OD'd, clear the air like some trees until we OD'd. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD'd. I think we OD'd, clear the air like some trees until we OD'd. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD'd.
Believe that. Grind it before I get it. Bring my niggas with me, ain't no limits to the ceiling. Out here touching digits. Hoes showing love, but please don't catch no feelings. Riding with that thumper while I'm thumbing through these millions. Hunting to feed my children. Lying in the jungle, all I do is fucking kill shit.
Something like that. Something like that.
Not you go to the whole, they kicked us out the whole institution. They said we a threat to the safety and the security of the whole institution.
Oh, wow.
God damn. We back?
Man. Duncan, what you got for us, Duncan?
All right, today's news is some tech news, you know what I mean? Well, tech news, well, a little bit of racism in the motherfucker. So, Facebook has just issued an apology, you know what I'm saying, to, I guess, is it black people or is it black men?
Let's say black men.
Let's say black men?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to say black men. Let's say black men. It was a certain, I guess, kind of program they had written with their suggestions and, you know what I'm saying, recommendations. And it was a video of, I think, a white man calling the police on some black people having a wedding. Mm-hmm. So after the video's done, they give you a recommendation.
They called the police on a wedding?
A wedding.
Damn. Damn. Is that Airbnb? Is that an Airbnb or what?
I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's the videos online, though. You can, you know what I'm saying, watch the video online. But after the video goes off, the recommendation said, do you want to know more about these, gorillas?
No.
Do you want to see more videos about gorillas?
Nah.
But then when you say yes, it goes into another video of some black dude doing something, arguing with his baby mama or something. So all them videos were labeled gorilla videos, and it's all about black men. Wow. It had nothing to do with no, I'm saying, no sign language. You know what I'm saying, with what's her name? Joan, what's her name? The white lady with the gorilla's name.
Oh yeah, Jane Goodall.
Jane Goodall. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't none of that. It was nothing but black men. You know what I'm saying? Being called gorillas, monkeys, shit. They all always called us over. You know what I'm saying? Over the
and they
over
put
the
me in
history.
Facebook jail for calling Larry a hoe ass nigga, and he a hoe ass nigga. And they put, I'm in Facebook.
My shit in jail.
They put me in jail.
My shit on Facebook too, nigga. You typed it?
I typed it.
That's not the first
in the
time.
comments.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, in the comment section, I say you a hoe ass nigga, and they put me in. I'm in jail right now for 30 days for saying that.
They did that with Google.
Are they feeding you?
Yeah. so basically we got this is a program written. So this is not a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Some programmer put this in as probably a little joke. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that shit funny. But it was actually coming up as that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody and so now the issue they issued an apology and that's just it. Now we supposed to be cool with that. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't use Facebook anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, more power to people do, but it's like at some point, you're going to look at big tech and give them the same, you know what I'm saying, light as we give racist white supremacy. And even with your Apple phones, I don't know if y'all know, all the Apple users, you know what I'm saying, with all the good shit to say about Apple, they going through your phone, your pictures in the cloud, whatever you got stored, and they looking for child pornography, they want to call it. So they're going to do this without they don't need no warrant, they don't need nothing. So they're saying that it's airtight, they're going to look at naked pictures of you, and if it's not a little kid, they're going to just keep going. So that's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean. People are saying that like,
it just opens the door for bigger
things.
That's what
I'm saying. That's a bigger issue, bro. That's a bigger issue with the tech companies having that much access to their customers, because that's your phone. You bought it.
Yeah.
But why? So why are you having any kind of backdoor into my account that I'm not, that you have to go get a fucking warrant for? Right. You know what I'm saying? So these tech companies are out of control, bro.
They're out of control. My thing with bullshit apologies, especially by conglomerates, is okay. You can apologize, but end it the way it should be ended. Say I'm sorry until next time. Because it's gonna be a motherfucking next time.
Say I'm sorry I got caught.
And you niggas out here accepting apologies without financial benefit from it. You niggas are the problem.
That's a fact.
Real tough.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't sorry unless you pay some type of bread, because you're making money off of whatever it is you're doing that you fucked up disrespecting me on.
Because when we violate them, they make sure they get their
What is
money.
it called? It's called a charge, nigga.
Yeah,
I mean, I need mine.
That's one of the covers they put on it. Charge, tax.
We need ours.
Tickets.
Because when a major conglomerate apologizes, what they're really trying to do is halt you. They're trying to figure out a way to make it to where they don't have to apologize. Yeah. They like calling you a gorilla. That shit was on purpose by somebody.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Because look, man, they don't see no difference between us and monkeys, nigga. Yeah. Only difference, if they could teach a monkey to slam dunk, the NBA would build all their stadiums around the gorilla exhibit at the zoo, nigga. They don't give a fuck about us no more than they care about monkeys,
That's
man.
a fact.
Don't
That's
be
real
surprised about the bullshit these motherfuckers do. Go ahead.
And you gotta remember, Mark Zuckerberg's mentor is Rupert Murdoch, Fox News.
Nigga name was Rupert.
But the man, Rupert Murdoch, the guy that started the most right-wing news source, not just in America, but also with his holdings in Europe and Australia, that's Mark Zuckerberg's mentor. So people be thinking, oh, it's new generation. They listen to hip-hop. We all the same.
Right.
Yeah, they'll listen to Snoop Dogg, then still call your ass a gorilla.
This why
know the difference.
This is why the whole gay and lesbian thing ain't the same as being black.
Exactly.
They don't make those types of mistakes with the homosexual community. No disrespect to y'all, but
because they don't play that.
When the last time you seen a headline say the lesbians are the real primates because they eat monkey?
Yeah.
You ain't never heard. You ain't never heard them make mistakes like that when it.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a bar right there.
They don't make that type of mistakes. They don't make that type of those type of mistakes when they think you matter.
Yeah, real tough.
Nigga, that we don't matter to these people. Black folks, we need to matter to each other. It shouldn't matter what's in the paper.
Yeah.
They could call my brothers monkeys all day. I know we not. I know the white bitches that's creeping around to come get black dick all up and down Crenshaw's mixed babies. We monkeys, but these bitches like this dick though. So black people, fuck what the media thinks about us. It's about what we think about each other. And before that, it's about what you think about yourself.
That's real talk.
Because Google did the same shit in 2015.
Yeah, I was about to say that,
So it ain't, you can't just put it on Facebook.
And look, at the end of the day, it's just a projection. Monkeys got thin lips and hair all over their body. Black folks got thick lips. We ain't got hair all over our goddamn body like them. Right. So it's just a project. It's what they see when they look. It's what they see when they hate themselves. So they gonna put it on us. We always a canvas for their internal.
Shave all
hate.
that black hair off a chimp.
Shave all that hair off a chimp. That motherfucker white with no lips.
Come talking to the mic. This is creeping between them right now.
I don't mind being called the strongest animal in the jungle.
Why not, huh?
For real, I don't take it as, you know what I'm saying. Like I mean, I understand what it is, but yeah, I'm the strongest in the jungle, and I will whoop your ass.
What does Native Fuller say? What does Native Fuller say about the word about nigger? What does he say about the etymology?
It derived
from
the word, but it derived from
niggas,
niggu, which means prince. I mean, royalty in Africa.
Right. It goes like the nigga, that NGA that's shown all throughout the continent.
Say it one more time.
That's that nga. Right. That's some Nigerian shit.
Yeah, that with his stomach. That
stomach. Yeah.
I thought he burped or something.
No, nga.
Yeah, nga. Yeah. Hey, my major was comm studies, so it come out sometime. Like Blaze's glasses, it come out sometime. So it's always been a high term of respect, high term of endearment within ourselves. Look, we gotta realize words have whatever meaning you as the receiver attach to it. You know what I mean? So if you can throw it out with one meaning, but it's perception. I have the choice on how I take it. So when they say that, what we're looking at is when they interacted with the word, we got to deal with the facts. They conquered our civilization. So as a way to kind of troll us and fuck with us, we beat y'all in this war that y'all submitted to. We're going to take y'all word and flip it and make your ass accept our definition for it. So my thing is this: if you accept their definition for it, you're also accepting them conquering you, because you owned that shit before these motherfuckers knew how to make a shoe.
Okay, well that gets to my next point. Tariq.
What about him?
All right.
Oh shit.
Okay, as a black man, one of the things that defines you is your interpretation of value. You know what I'm saying? What's valuable to you? What's meaning for you? What's something meaningful to you? Because there's certain shit that another man would pay $1 million for that I wouldn't even spit on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And Tariq being one of them dudes that I really fuck with heavy. I know he just raised $1 million. You know what I mean, for the museum, but now I'm seeing he rolling around in a new Bentley. He raised a meal ticket, and it looked like he's sliding back into pimping.
Maybe it's you. Is it
nigga, it's a.
He had that before the museum.
He got another one, is what I heard.
He got another one. He was rolling around in that thing like all year.
Okay,
they just raised $1 million like a month ago.
Okay, so
he was on Instagram like back in January.
But my thing is this: so we come from Kemet, Ethiopia. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Right? So if we dictate to ourselves what is valuable, what kind of message does that send of him flossing European luxuries? And he's supposed to be somebody at the precipice of black issues. What kind of message is that sending to niggas who can't afford that type of stuff? Why is he putting that type of imagery out there, being one of the most intelligent people that I probably have come across?
Can I ask you real quick? Are you upset with him having the car or him showing us that he has the car?
I'm upset with the imagery. I don't care that he has the whip. Okay. I want every black man to win, eat, and buy what he wants.
Did he show the whip, or did you have?
He showed the whip.
Would it have been cool if he had a cutlass?
For me, a person in his position that has marketed himself the way he is marketed should never have European luxuries at the forefront of anything he's doing, especially when he's vying for finance to fund things from us.
So let me ask you a question. He getting caught in you saying he's doing the brother for life.
Nah, because he ain't no big.
Brother Polite keep it real too.
But brother Polite,
but I don't give a fuck how real you. How real you keep it? If you fucking on babies, you a
That's
mark.
different. Yeah.
So
he's more.
That's different. Yeah, that's
Polite name can't even be brought up in my presence till we figure out if this is real or not. Because child molestation, homie, that's not forgivable on any level.
No matter what money you got. But let me answer the question. It's like the answer lies within the question. In the initial question you asked, what does it show about perception, people's perception? What did we just finish talking about when it came to language? Perception is everybody's to own. The problem in America right now is people are outsourcing their perception to what other people think. And if you outsource your perception to other people's ideals and thoughts of you, you've then given up your power. True power, true empowerment is like we said. Before we get to black empowerment, we got to get to self-empowerment. And self-empowerment includes you. No. Self-empowerment means you living life by your own vibration and being cool with that. And if somebody else has a problem with that, that's their problem. See, this is what people like Tariq talks about. And not just Tariq, people before him. When it comes to
Garvey Boats, the nigga was stupid for that, but he was a brilliant guy.
But
great
what I'm saying is this. The people should never be first of all, you should never look at somebody else to be your leader. You take information from people and you lead your goddamn self. Second, when it comes to that, when it comes to people buying things, if you make your money, the motherfucker was rich before we knew who he was. So are you now supposed to, because you created hidden colors, you're now supposed to downgrade your lifestyle so you can be a poor righteous teacher? Or do you keep doing you and you tell other people, empower yourself so you can get to where I am?
He's saying be rich, just don't be rich with the Europeans.
How do you but how can me as a person?
You can't
how can me as a person?
Call me a coon and purchase coon.
No.
You can't purchase like a coon and call other niggas a coon.
How is so buying a
got
Bentley
this kind of money and I like that car? What's wrong with that?
But what I'm saying is this.
But if you're
Hidden Colors was number one for like 2 years.
But
like
listen,
2 months.
if your message is that white supremacy is the enemy, that's who he pushing, and it got to be an enemy on all fronts. Now I don't want. I get
we don't make cars.
Right.
I get it.
Exactly. We don't make cars.
Goddamn lie. I got a Lolo at the house right now.
Saying.
I cut it, did everything myself.
You don't want it.
That's not your perception.
Black perception is anything black is gonna be here. That European shit up here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we mean by.
But we don't make cars.
We don't make cars.
Who makes
Okay,
cars?
listen what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So we don't make any kind of no black man that has engineered no kind of car. So there's no body shops that's doing no kind of restorations of cars. None of that.
It's still a European
That's
car.
not that here.
No. I'm taking the shell and rebuilding the fucking car. A black man built that car, nigga.
But who made the parts? Europeans or Japanese?
Every time we go, I'm just saying. If we gonna go there,
building one from scratch.
I know what you're saying. But I'm saying
this. Ride around an ATV.
No, we not. We really not. But we saying this. We're saying when niggas is in Bentleys and we got big chains on and we got big diamonds in our ear and all that shit, and then we talking about the white man this, the white man that. That's the same thing we saying over here with this Jesus shit. That's saying, hey, if you don't get this money up, if you don't play these ties, you ain't gonna get here.
You can't talk like Malcolm X and purchase like Puff Daddy.
But no.
Don't make
Hey, so do you think? Hold on. Let me clear it up. Let me clear it up. Let me clear it up real quick. That's where we as black people. I'm glad you brought this up because that's when it comes down to listening. We're not good listeners. We often think we know what someone's talking about after we hear the third word they say. When you truly listen to what a brother like Tariq is saying, he follows the teachings of Carl Anderson. And I read Black Labor White Wealth in '93, way before I knew who the fuck Tariq was. Carl Anderson came to my church when I was a kid. So what you talk about is self-empowerment. You solve white supremacy not through begging white people for things, through empowering yourself. And you start with economic self-empowerment. Yeah. You create a way to make money so then you can make money independent of the system, and the best way to do that is through business.
Besides ego, tell me how purchasing an ego is Bentley is empowering.
No, when it comes down to it comes down to your level. Like you buy the best what you can afford at whatever level you can afford. 2 weeks ago, I bought a brand new Honda Accord Touring, the highest one that they got. I once had an Audi A6, and I've always been on my A6 on my shit. I was 23 years old with a $70,000 Audi. So when you like
Did
certain
it have
people,
a refrigerator?
hell, I wish. I wish, Kraig. But
watch this.
No,
he said the refrigerator costs more than the car.
Hey, but you know what? I'm about to stun on you niggas. That was after I bought a $609,000 house at the age of 23 while I was in college. I bought the Audi after I bought the house in Pasadena.
Smart nigga.
At the end of a cul-de-sac.
Smart nigga.
Last semester of college.
So what? Somewhere to park that mother.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is when you make it, you're going to spend to the level you can afford it. Now, if there was a black Audi equivalent, 100% I'm going to buy that black Audi equivalent. But I know even though I got a Japanese car, the Japanese they partnered with the Nazis in World War II. So me buying a Japanese car, I know I'm still supporting white supremacy. Right. We all support white supremacy.
It got a J
but
on the VIN number. All Japanese cars with a J on the VIN number are manufactured in Japan.
Okay, but okay, mine was manufactured in Alabama. That's supporting white supremacy.
Well, you a motherfucking cool.
So you're right, Kraig. You're right. Kraig look like a retired pelican.
The whole thing though is when we spend more than what we got.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole Coonan purchase. If you can't afford this shit,
don't get
it.
Can I answer your question? So we're talking like this. So when the little kids, rappers and shit, and they putting stacks of money to their ear, and they got diamond, they doing all this shit because they see niggas driving Bentleys, they want to get there already. Are we preaching financial responsibility? Or are we preaching floss on these niggas? That's what I'm
Let me answer that question. I'm gonna answer that by saying, we gotta stop letting people be dumbasses and let that get off on us. Because no. I'm answering. No,
you gotta answer the question.
No, I'm answering your question. I started with that. I'm finishing with this. You gotta look at the person's whole. Now, if you take the Bentley and you don't take the fact and you don't take putting out information that changed the culture along with that,
right?
If you don't take once you got an opportunity, because once Tariq got his opportunity to get in with the audience, he didn't come in with no buy diamonds, buy jewelries. He taught us who we were as a people. So my thing is this: whenever this is the message of the kids. For the people listening, you watch the whole of a person. Nobody's gonna be perfect, but if they contribute more than they take, then we good, because nobody's gonna do everything that we want. But now if your music is cocoon all day, then you got the money phone.
I don't think what he did. I don't think buying the Bentley was wrong. I fuck with Rashid. I mean, Tariq. I don't know the nigga personally or whatever, but I like it. I like who he is. I just think that this messaging is not in alignment with what he's been bringing to us for a while. He's never been a broke nigga or none of that, but I just don't like the messaging. And then on top of that, with the whole school situation, I just felt like it was insensitive, knowing what the other brother was projected as doing, stealing money or whatever. And I'm not saying that, what's the other nigga's name?
Dr. Umar.
I'm not saying that Umar was stealing or anything, but you being privy to that information, and then in the beef with him, you brought that up a few times.
You did bring that up.
For you to then get in a situation where you get the bread and you spend the money on that, that's cool. But then to put it on social media, to me, it just.
But he's been there for a couple of years now. He's been rolling around in Bentleys on Instagram for a few years now. Yeah. My thing is this. You know what he shows me? You know what that shows me, Blaze? You know what that shows me? It shows me as a person that puts out independent content, that if we fuck with the people and we bet on black people have always risen us to the tops. Dick Gregory said that. That's why Dick Gregory always said that he talks to black people now, because it took black people for him to get that white money.
You would have bought the Bentley?
Hell yeah, I bought the Bentley. 3 of them. My thing is this: when you bet on black, it shows me when you bet on black, you can get the Bentley just like the person that sold out to white. Right. Either way, you can get a Bentley either way.
But it's not just making the money; it's how you spend it.
But if you spend it on
again, how Blaze said is, if I can afford it, what's the issue?
But no, because you're trying to fight. You're fighting against white tyranny.
What does that have to do with me being able to afford whatever car I want to get?
Let me tell you why. So if you're spinning with the same companies that you talking shit about, shut up.
He never said anything.
Did you talking shit about Bentley?
So all the car companies he talked shit about.
He
when
never
they was
seen
in
anybody
Detroit.
in car
Okay, all right.
Do we sleep in the
Okay,
dirt?
we talked about the Detroit.
Does he not
Detroit,
pay
all that
American
shit.
taxes either?
Bentley is Volkswagen. What they got to do with it?
Like his whole angle is just his whole angle is learn black people to know yourself. So we get that's his whole angle. His whole angle ain't fuck them. His whole angle is learn you.
So it's not fuck white supremacy then.
Just
let me know.
What is the difference between that and a good reverend? I mean, because we always talk about the bad reverend. What about the good reverend that does for his people? He's driving the Bentley.
I think Tariq deserves for the work he's.
But my thing is this. Hey, I'm answering Brown's question. Go ahead.
I think the work Tariq has been putting in is glorious. I feel like he deserves that.
Yeah.
And he's been giving himself those types of luxuries for a while. I just don't know if being on the front line of black issues in the state we're in, I don't know if it's just, I just don't know if that's good imaging for a frontline soldier. And I turn around during the fight, nigga. And dancing.
Hey, Kraig.
Pretty much, it's no real. I give a fuck about you and the message. I don't care about the Bentley, but I don't want to see no touchdown dances, and the game ain't over yet.
This is where this is where I gotta call bullshit on black folks when it comes to that.
On everybody?
On black folks with that ideology.
On
the ideology of looking at what a person has. This is why I gotta call. This is why.
What about
this? Here's the reason why.
Why do niggas get jacked? Because they get online showing niggas what they have.
Here is the reason why I call bullshit on that. All of them. Here's the reason why I call bullshit on that. Because Malcolm X and Martin Luther King both died broke, and I never saw black people give a concerted effort to make sure that family is good. Right. The reason why Martin Luther King's all his kids, the reason why half of them are coons, is because they gotta make that money. Right. We ain't giving them no goddamn money. Right. So a black person, we will get a poor righteous teacher. We will get one that sacrificed the money, and we ain't putting no money in their pocket. Right. Dr. John Henry Clark died broke. Dr. Ben was in a goddamn convalescent home. I mean, when all of our master teachers that died in the 90s and the 2000s for all this black and borrow shit, you shouldn't get a Bentley. Our master teachers died broke. And I'm gonna get you. All I want to say is this: when it comes to Tariq found a way to teach us our information because he didn't tell us that Dr. John Henry Clark and Dr. Ben Sertiman didn't say, but instead of putting it in a book, he found a way to make it entertaining into a video. He made his money off of an honest sale. I am selling you a product. And the shit was hitting this last hit in colors is number 5 for like 2 months. I'm number 1 for like 2 months.
I'm not taking
So I'm saying is this. So if you I'm not saying take it away.
You can spend money like a coon.
I'm not saying
you can spend money like a coon.
And niggas can't listen. And my point is niggas can't be above reproach, bro. We cannot. Any nigga that's calling himself a leader, we should be able to question anything.
He doesn't call himself a leader.
Well, anything if he's out in that position, taking leadership roles, building fucking the museums and shit, that's a leadership role. Right. That mean I know this. I'm finna.
This nigga's not Charles Barkley.
Do you know the CEO of LACMA? This motherfucker, it was the CEO. We talk about museums, right? The CEO of LACMA just this past February. This motherfucker, we found this motherfucker has Bentleys. This motherfucker has a house in Holmby Hills, paid for by the people who are donating to the museum.
That's some foul shit. But Tariq ain't foul. I don't think Tariq is foul.
What I'm saying is the people who run the museums, these niggas is living in Beverly Hills off the donations from the museums.
Honestly, I want to know why is spending money cool?
Okay, my thing is this.
Good question.
If I'm a person that is putting out a certain thing, a certain imagery, we fighting for black empowerment. For me personally, I just don't see strategically how the imagery of a black male, the one being Tariq, in a Bentley on selfie mode, you know what I'm saying? I don't see how that contributes.
Somebody asked that I donate. Yes, I donated $1,000. You will see my name on the wall of that museum. And on top of that, motherfucker, I got asked to be a part of the music part of that museum.
They let Jada Pinkett sing. So
Nah, they don't run shit up in here.
That's why y'all watching.
The reason I asked that question is because a lot of times I feel that that's another systematic disease that's been put in place, is that whenever we succeed, we are automatically put each other down.
Right.
And it's almost like damn. I forgot what I was going to say. But no, but what I'm saying is it's embedded in us. Oh, that's what I want to say. Selling your soul all of a sudden.
Right.
Now, we always try to make that run with success.
Right.
To be a successful black person, all of a sudden you gotta sell your soul. No, Jay-Z, Beyonce, the what they call that shit, the Illuminati. We always put ourselves as a people with something that's evil attached to big success.
That's
we don't say that about.
That's
don't
fear.
Say that about no the Warren Buffetts and none of that shit.
Right.
Oh, he sold his soul so he can sell Google.
Right.
No, we the only people that do that to each other, and I think that's another thing that's been implanted in us.
Right.
So therefore, when you see us doing these type of things, we automatically feel like it's not supposed to be us. Why it ain't supposed to be us?
Yeah, see, that's not. I agree with that 100%. But that's not the point we're making. I'm making the point to where it is if it's money being taken from black people in the name to helping black people, and you have a certain mystique about you. You know what I'm saying? So I want this man to make as much money as he want to. But the thing about Warren Buffett, the thing about Jeff Bezos, the thing about Bill Gates, they're not on fucking Instagram on fucking Bentley, bro. They're not doing this you're not gonna catch Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, like this with a stack of money. Because you know why? Because he understands that's not how to get the next generation of young white men into the business mind. They need to see how shit is moving. They need to see what's really going on behind the scenes. That's cool. For imagery, it's cool we always need, that's what I'm saying. We always talk about imagery. Right. That's cool for imagery, but not know-how. I can look at a movie with no words and guess what's going on.
Right.
Turn on that sound so I can actually see what's correct, so I can have a real breakdown of what's happening, so I can really get myself in the game.
So you're saying he ain't giving you no know-how?
I'm not asking them to do that. I'm saying we were comparing the millionaires.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's not teaching me nothing.
Dan Bilzerian wear Bentley.
We want to be honest. My master teachers is way past what he was on. Right. They was actually coming to the same knowledge. I was already been past that long time ago. So what I'm saying, he did help a lot of people wake up that was asleep for sure. But I'm saying, far as what he's doing, he took money from black people to go like this for sure. But if you sitting there and putting like this is the most important thing, and your whole thing is to fight against white supremacy, that's what he's talking about on this shit. I'm not making no words. This is what he's saying.
I'm saying.
So if you got that
Bentley,
no, it's not that. Okay, see that's what I'm saying. You talking about the access of it. I don't care if a black man get money. I'm gonna say that 1,000 times every time y'all say that.
But flossing is our nature.
No, it's not though. It's really not. It's really not our nature.
Mansa Musa came in throwing
that's
gold.
One man. That's one man. One man. Give me the other stories of the other niggas that was doing it right under him.
Okay, his brother Abukari came to America. His brother.
No, I'm talking about under Mansa Musa. He was the one man.
I just gave you his brother. Did the same thing when he came over to America. Abukari came with 64 ships, like flossing.
Okay, flossing doing what?
Ain't nothing wrong with flossing.
He came flossing. Well, he came to South America with them ships
Tariq
and gold.
Is a
like
civil
here.
rights leader. Tariq is a civil rights leader. Regardless,
he don't call himself that.
I don't give a fuck.
So what civil rights mobile do he drive?
Yeah,
this nigga need to be in a Regal or
I don't care what he
some type of Oldsmobile.
Here's the thing. I don't care what he drives.
That's Coonan.
I should know that.
That's Coonan right there.
Thank you. Hey, that's what I wanted to hear, because that's all that could be said.
Exactly.
Is y'all want a nigga to look like he made
$2. Again, I'm gonna reiterate to niggas that's not listening. That's not what I'm saying.
Why do you think in war? Why do you think in war they not wearing regular clothes and driving regular cars?
Man,
right.
They driving Humvees.
Right.
They got on militia uniforms, shit that blends you in with the environment.
Kraig, I got a question.
Hold on. So the reason that you put on this uniform is because you at war. It don't look like Tariq is at war no more with this picture. It looks like he's coming.
No question. Question.
It's over.
I want to say one thing. You know, Kraig, I want to say one thing. You right. You gave with the foot, Kraig.
Straight out.
Kraig.
Oh,
let him get up.
To put in work.
Right.
So if he made it to a certain level
stature
where he can do that, nigga, get your game up.
Right. Hey, Kraig. No, what I'm saying is that look, you're right. The people that's fighting the war with the guns, they wearing a certain thing. Right. But what are the army generals wearing?
Right. Not even that.
The generals are coming suited and booted. You better be dirty as a general.
Hey, well, hold on though. Not even
he's a general now.
You got the football.
You called him a leader.
We got football players on the field with
Hold on,
gears,
hold on, niggas in here talking about the hate is real. Let me tell you whole ass niggas something, man. Everything is up for discussion, my nigga.
Respect.
In the world of men, you just can't put something out there and expect real niggas to take it in and not have something to say about it. That don't mean that a nigga hating or I support Tariq, bro. If he wanna come to the show, I'll go. It's all love. What I'm saying is, as a man, everything is in question. Everything is in question. If you're not doing something that's solid or appears not to be solid, it's my responsibility as a real man to question that. Right. If you a stand-up nigga, which Tariq is, the response is going to be stand up. It's nothing to worry about. But if I see something, I'm not finna just sit here and take it. I'm a nigga.
Craig,
if he put this museum out, I want to say if he put this museum out, then this is all dead, right?
Well, I mean,
still got issue?
Yeah, definitely.
I want to say,
I'm just saying he spoke up on the other homie that was supposed to put the school out when they was beefing. Right. So as a nigga on the outside of the circle, I'm like, but what I'm saying is this: at nigga in the hood, you're in the pen, wherever you are, if you standing on something, which he stood on with old boy before, and then now you under the spotlight, and now the rule don't apply to you. That's a problem.
Hey, Craig, I got two things to say to that. First of all, when it came to that, Umar called him out first. But you know the rules of the streets. Once you call me out, you can't control how I respond. So we got to start from the start, not from. We got to start from one, not two. But when it comes to the museum, I donated $1,000 for that Tariq museum. But I'm a yearly donor to LACMA, LA County Museum of Art, because they have jazz every Saturday in the summer, and I donate to that. I donate to PBS, and I donate to a few museums.
Right.
And each one of those museums, out of the donations I give to those museums, these people are getting houses in Mulholland and Beverly Hills, paid for by the museum. The people who run these museums, the people who run LACMA, they get an allowance of over $250,000 a year. So if I'm not going to question that when I donate to these white folks museums, if a person that's black want to open a museum and he buying a Bentley, I'm not going to change the rules because he black.
But I'm not
questioning white people.
Because I understand that. First of all, I understand that when it comes to donating to these museums, that's a whole hustle in itself.
Let me tell you.
But my thing is this. But no, you know why I'm not questioning? Because in exchange, I'm getting information, and what I do as a teacher, as a teacher, I value information.
Yeah.
So whether I get it from a white person or a black person, I'm always gonna donate. So if they do whatever the fuck they taught me, I don't give a fuck what you do. I ain't donate to run your life.
But I don't let my guard down for no nigga. Man, you may think you gaining a little ground because you feel like I ain't paying attention, but I'm paying attention. This has got nothing to do with Tariq making the money. I support Tariq, but ain't no nigga. We public figures, bro. If you do something publicly that's a little different, I'm going to question it. That don't mean I ain't against nobody. But a lot of these whole ass niggas is scary. I hear you, Craig. Tariq a big nigga. He's 6'4", 270. I'm 6'2", 260, nigga. That's not the size thing ain't an issue with me. This is purely on me being a fan of Tariq, loving his work, and putting it out there like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's not the right imagery for our people, but I'm not running around with my tail tucked like a lot of you other niggas who scared to ask questions they should be fucking asking.
There's nothing wrong with asking questions, dog.
Let's introduce the beautiful young lady.
Y'all gonna just drop it like that?
Hey, that's how you get into it.
What's up, everybody? This is my good friend Ivory. Ivory, say what's up to the people.
Hey, y'all. My name is Ivory. I'm from Wisconsin.
Hi, Ivory. Hey, how you doing?
Wisconsin.
All the way from Wisconsin.
I just moved out here like a year ago, so.
Welcome.
Wisconsin. A lot of you niggas don't know shit about Wisconsin.
They don't. They really don't.
Milwaukee, one of the hoodest cities on the planet.
It is. And we have black people. People don't think Wisconsin got black people.
A lot of beautiful.
I'm just saying, y'all think we don't got black people. We like one of the hoodest.
You know some?
I'm black.
Oh.
So tell everybody what brought you to LA? What do you like? What made you come to the land of opportunity?
I'm from Wisconsin. I got here like a year ago. So I do fashion. I'm into makeup. Ooh, wait, y'all. Hold on.
you mad at? That's on your
You're high, huh? That how high Ivory, huh? That how high Ivory.
Your page is public, right?
God,
so anybody can go see that shit.
Oh my God.
You posted that shit?
Y'all bogus as hell.
You
Y'all
posted
y'all could have let me be more conservative.
Oh, wow.
Relax, side.
Right.
Wow.
Y'all bogus as hell.
CT said we listening now.
What?
That nigga CT said we listening now.
OnlyFans side. I went on OnlyFans. Y'all bogus as hell. I try to be low key today because I'm not trying to do too much.
Can't be low key.
She said,
Your page is not private.
I know, but damn, I'm trying to dress like a nigga today because there's a lot of y'all.
So how did so because
you got a tranquilizer for that nigga.
A tranquilizer.
Y'all bogus as hell for even posting that picture.
Are you shy?
What if we said
I'm
you
nervous.
was bogus for taking it?
I'm not gonna say that. You posted it.
Nah, it ain't bogus. I ain't know y'all was gonna post
We're
that.
just checking.
Well, well, I would never thought you would be shy. I wouldn't have thought that about
I'm
you.
just nervous. That's all.
Okay, don't be nervous. We support you. This is the Kraig Facts Beauty of the Week segment. We are here to highlight the beauty of black women. And those being one of the dopest niggas on the planet, this is his segment. So tell me, how did you guys meet?
I'll let her tell it.
No, you tell it. I mean,
she was at a hookah lounge. I pulled up and said what's up to her, and we've been cool since.
You.
Wait.
What you want to do? What you want to do?
Listen.
That was what it was.
That's how it went. That's how it went.
So you hollered at Dozy?
No.
What we missing?
I knew his cousin.
Okay.
And then his cousin introduced me to him. So.
He didn't pull up on you randomly at a hookah.
I didn't.
That was a warm introduction? That was a warm handoff.
Somebody lying. Somebody lying in this bitch. It's a little bit of truth in her story, but
a little bit.
A little bit of truth.
It's time for Craig's most important question.
Did I hit him?
We're gonna take it. So how we do is we go around the whole room.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm about to ask you for it.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
You and Dozy fucking?
Thank you.
Are we fucking? No, we not fucking. We friends. Damn. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. I told like 30 niggas to look at this today. Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
They gonna be niggas gonna be upset.
Listen. I told 30 niggas to look at this.
Everybody sign a consent form.
That was my family.
No, we met. We actually met at a hookah lounge.
Thank you.
His cousin wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't talk to me at the same time. I ain't giving.
It wasn't the same time. Don't do that. It wasn't the same time.
Nah.
It wasn't the same time.
Listen.
She met me and my cousin the same day.
I met them the same day. I ain't give neither one of them my numbers. I ain't give neither one of my numbers.
So what did he do? He tracked you?
I sent to her nose. Sent to her nose.
That nigga showed up the door with a broken tree branch.
What? Somebody say you smashing Nigerian camera. No. I'm just like a little tomboy and stuff. So I ain't having sex with neither one of them.
Oh, it ain't about sex. No, we ain't talking about that.
Well, I know you probably gonna ask that.
You already did. You already did. You already answered that.
And we
No, I
already
didn't
know
have
those be parent bitches.
That's a fact.
So what do you do? What do you do for a living?
What I do? So I'm an accountant. And then I'm an accountant, and then I do like makeup on the side, and then I do fashion.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Okay. So were you in business for yourself, or?
I'm in business for myself.
So if somebody wants to utilize your accounting services, how would they find you?
I'm more so into fashion, so I ain't really try to do accounting. I work at like a 9 to 5, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna
So
say
fashion is what you really trying to get.
Yeah, fashion I'm really trying to do.
Those pictures look more fashionable.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know.
Hey, what about Blaze glasses? Is
You
that
know.
fashion?
We gonna go around the room. We gonna go around the room.
Nigga Blaze look like a redneck right now.
Alright. I mean,
like X-ray glasses. Every nigga in here naked. You gotta cover up when that nigga look at you.
Y'all thought that was funny? Naked niggas. Y'all thought that was funny?
We say never seen no prescription glasses like that.
That nigga said prescription. That nigga almost sprained his tongue. Yeah, that nigga tongue almost. Yeah. That nigga pulling Achilles' tongue on that one.
And Achilles' tongue?
But hold on, we're gonna okay. All right, cool. So we're gonna do the question that we do for all the beautiful ladies. We're gonna go around the room and you're gonna say exactly what you think and tell us if this is a gentleman that you would consider for a date. Okay? We're gonna start. I'm gonna close my eyes. And we're gonna start with Dewan. Is Dewan a man who, if he had his shit together, you would consider as a spouse?
why you gotta put me out? I gotta ask questions. How many kids? You married?
I'm married.
Nah, pass.
Yeah. See? Make it real easy. That's right.
Yeah, that's
She's an honorable woman.
The homie right here.
Who?
Right here. So
I'm married like this nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Pass.
Oh, what nigga?
I ain't never been to that nigga wedding.
Pass.
No, that's cheating. We want her to judge.
Yeah.
Nigga, you a guest. Sit your ass down, Tyler.
The segment is, we want to know if he gonna smash or pass. If he gonna fuck something. You don't have to.
Smash.
I'm just saying, would he be able to?
I like this.
So you said
Ain't
pass.
nobody in the room get it?
We ain't got that far yet.
He said, nobody's gonna get it.
Can I get some pussy?
I don't stingy to the
So you ain't fucking nobody,
I don't
Oh my
So
God.
pass on the marriage.
Yeah, they all married.
No.
That nigga ain't married. He
You gotta
lying.
exclude that question. It's just off the.
No, I'm not answering that. They probably married, got kids, and all
You gotta
types of
guess.
stuff.
You gotta Dewan.
I'm not guessing shit. I'm not
She
guessing
from
shit.
Wisconsin. They ain't playing that
I
shit.
ain't guessing shit. I need to know.
So how do you know? Like besides not being married, how do you know whether a man is worthy?
I like a funny dude. Like I like chill, lay back.
Right.
I can't.
What about a funny looking
to the
nigga?
mic.
What about a funny looking nigga? You should do it behind you with the
I don't
headband.
got time for headache. Cause this.
Oh, you're so Charles had it. Get on there.
You should do it right there.
Dude said she got cut by a wife before. Fuck you, CT Reed.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna run dunk, smash, or pass. Just smash or pass.
I'm not hitting nobody in here.
Okay. Damn.
Trouble.
What's
Not
that?
married. Terrible.
He's all right, Otto.
Otto, because he definitely wants to turn. She said,
Because she said she liked funny.
Right.
And kick back.
We
It's
all
a room
like-
for the funny niggas.
That'd be too much work for the pussy. That'd be way too much work. Yeah. Take down the whole room. Everybody funny.
So that's a lot of work.
There's a couple
I'm
niggas
good.
that ain't gonna be no
I'm
pussy.
good.
You ain't gonna say it. There's a couple niggas that ain't gonna be no pussy. It's all good.
I'm good.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, being on the show. We're going to do Otto's segment real quick, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Otto, what you got for
So
me?
I present to you Big Nasty's Beige Beauty of the Week. Who we got? Brown. Please share Chris.
Beige Beauty.
Yeah.
Damn.
Beige beauty.
In the room, you can feel it.
Yeah, we waiting right here. We waiting.
Eyes glued to
Okay, you've been working.
Beige. Nothing beige about her.
She's white.
Where?
She white.
Yeah.
Where?
Show me a white picture.
Show me a white picture.
Not a white
Show me a white picture. Get that black girl off the screen and show me.
Not a
white girl you talking about.
That's knockoff Kardashian right there.
She may be a knockoff Kardashian, but that's okay.
Why is her Adam's apple covered up?
Wow. That's the same girl?
She white girl?
Same girl.
It shows y'all.
She doing her best black woman.
Yeah,
impersonation.
black culture dominates the
Man,
world.
she looking
See
just
these
like
women
that.
trying to mimic you? This is crazy.
Nah, she probably mixed. She definitely got something.
She's
in
an
her.
accountant.
Y'all smacking though.
Of course. I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with being black.
Hold on, is that a penis?
That's
Look, that shit
really a
Her
white
knee-
girl?
You better not lie.
Her knees are a little
better
high.
not
Yeah,
lie.
these two
Her
are
knees got her. She got
Thighs
her,
match that booty.
This nigga looking at her knees.
her knees is too high.
Come on.
Like her knees is
looking
like
at her knees?
her knees is too high.
I ain't know she had legs.
Her knees too high. Her knees too high.
That nigga said her knees is too high.
I passed.
Hey,
I passed.
I gotta ask
Hey,
you.
let
I
her
like
Let me ask you a
thick
question.
black women. I like thick black women.
Dewan, where are the knees supposed to be? Please, I have to know.
Her knees are like 75% all the way up her thighs.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
she's high, like,
So you like you like calf knees.
Be honest.
I need to get some explanation about this.
Yeah, be honest. I mean,
I like
you're a yes or a no?
black.
I like bitches with stretch marks, my nigga. She ain't.
She too small for you. That's
too small.
respectable.
No,
Yeah, she ain't got no ass like that.
No, she had ass.
No, she had more than a curve. That's not ass. It's a difference. Ass and a little more than a curve is it's a difference. She got. You can find that 60% of women out there what she has.
Well, that's not it.
I'm talking about ass.
That's
Wait, you can find that in what?
See, you find that level of curve, and yeah, that's
I was
easy
about
to
60.
find.
That's a high ass number.
That's easy. It's easy to find, especially in LA.
So
Come on,
everybody in the
man.
room except Dewan and you, probably right. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking it down.
Of course.
If I gotta do
I understand these niggas got women to go home to. I get it. I get it. So I wouldn't answer that question either.
Agreed. Thank you.
Todd said no.
Of course, yeah. Again, he's married.
So he said my girl a purple.
Oh yeah, right. I heard that shit
My
too.
girl, the purple belt, and I still take her. He lying.
That nigga's stupid.
So what's the difference between sleeping with a white girl and buying a Bentley?
Hey, way different.
I'm a cold nigga.
It's a huge
If
difference.
you buy a Bentley, you fuck a white girl. And I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, with either.
But I'm not gonna run around here acting like
I
love
buy
my
Bentley
people,
and
but
I never
I'm
smash a
not
white
gonna
chick.
run around here trapped by niggas' mentalities who ain't seen as much as I've seen. A lot of you niggas ain't been presented a white pussy. So you saying you wouldn't because it ain't happened to you.
Man.
Hey, Kraig.
I'm not saying there's anybody in this room.
I feel what you're
But I'm
saying.
saying I'm
Yeah,
keeping
that's
it
a
100.
fact, though.
I'm gonna keep it 100 regardless of what you niggas think out there.
And let me keep it 100. If I make a movie, or if I do a project, or that go #1, and that shit pays me millions of dollars, I can promise you will see me in a Bentley.
So what's the difference between a nigga buying a Bentley and a nigga being with a white girl? What's the difference?
Because some niggas want to be with a white girl when they
being
get
with a
rich.
girl driving the car.
But I'm just saying, it's black men who
They
like,
aren't-
nigga, when I get
they
on,
aren't the same
I'm fucking
thing.
a gang of white bitches. That's what they look at it as a trophy.
I've always
It's like
bought,
buying a
I've always bought nice cars, but I ain't never fucked a white girl. I just never, they didn't make the same thing. You know what I mean? No.
Y'all support white supremacy.
I was only 23-year-old. Like I said, I've had nice cars. Man. White girls.
There's a correlation like that.
White girls.
But what I'm saying, I'm not the nigga acting like I wouldn't do it. Some niggas acting like they won't do it. At least I'm telling you that I'm taking the bitch down. I got to do it. It's got to happen. Some of you niggas is acting like you wouldn't, and I know if I would, you would. I know.
That nigga said if I would, you would.
We have an additional. This is Big Nasty. Born babes. You know what I'm saying? These are babes that were born with vaginas.
Oh, okay.
You know, shout out to all the beautiful.
Hold on, all women are born with vaginas. What's wrong with y'all, man? Get your man.
Take out them.
I'm just
Take
saying.
them.
Sometimes.
Drink darts.
Nigga got them Jim West, Wild Wild West glasses, nigga.
Hey,
Burger King.
sometimes
You said Wild Wild West.
The Burger King
Hey,
glasses.
she's
nigga.
not beautiful. She's not hot. No. Y'all
She's a stud. This is a stud.
Where?
Is she a stud?
That look
No,
feminine.
so-
She look
We're gonna
feminine
have a nigga up
shorts.
here. That would never happen.
Those are some women jeans, like a
Not
sports
up in here,
bra.
you'll know. They ain't nothing.
No, just hair down, makeup. I'm looking for the stud at.
You be like, oh, they females.
No,
no.
It ain't gonna happen.
Not
to
happening here.
You don't know that.
She look like she look. That's what I'm saying. She look a little bit like Steph Curry in that picture.
That's a beautiful woman.
Ain't nothing wrong, homie. Got 2 cuts in her eyebrows trying to wild out. Oh, I beat her
He said I beat her ass.
Said I beat her ass.
That's that man right there. I was cool up until this point.
Dip her shit.
That bitch be doing both legs.
That nigga Douglas said I beat her ass.
Wow, leaner. Oh no, y'all.
That bitch got a shake weight. I'm
gotta get down.
He said she had a shake weight.
That nigga Otto moist right now.
Yeah, she that's the one.
Otto moist right now.
That's the 1, 2, 3. That's the 1, 2, 3 kid. That's the 1, 2, 3 kid. X-Pac.
All I know is that she has a girlfriend, and I'm down to hang out with both of them. That's
So you want the strap on and the pussy? I feel you.
You never her bitch, she gonna be fucking you. Y'all about to link up, really.
You don't need no lube either.
You tap into Big Nasty's OnlyFans.
Yeah, Big Nasty. Hey, Big Nasty don't need no lube.
OnlyFans,
dog.
Yo,
you got a strap on OnlyFans? Why do you need a strap on?
There's no strap on. There's no strap on. There's no strap on.
What are you doing?
Ain't no strap ons involved in nothing. Okay?
This nigga's random as fuck. Random. Get the usual.
Hey, y'all
Give me the usual.
If y'all want to know what Big Nasty doing in his spare time, y'all
that nigga.
y'all follow his OnlyFans, man.
Man.
That nigga Blaze said I paid for 3 pictures.
Hey, that's crazy.
I got 3 pictures from that.
This nigga Blaze glasses read passwords. Y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out.
That's how she was hungrier. That shirt, man.
Hey.
You can slap your debit card across the front of his nigga glasses.
Oh my God! Did he bomb from the back?
I'm
gonna say 7 this episode, goddamn.
Wrap the show up, big homie. Just tell them where they can find you.
Hey, Tyler Tiny Amp. You find me on all social media, all that shit. You know, I'm a little faded right now after thinking me. But anyway, nah. Tyler Tiny Amp out the Crenshaw District, YouTube, World Star, shit. You know all that.
Oh,
that
everywhere.
Stuff.
Spotify, all that
I ain't gonna
shit.
lie, y'all. I was locked up a long time, so a lot of that stuff don't just roll off the top of my head. Oh, but do check us out at CrenshawByNature.store. Crenshaw by Nature, that is me. When you see the Crenshaw by Nature, just know I am Mr. Crenshaw by Nature. You can come holler at us on Crenshaw and Slauson, or you can come get at us online at CrenshawByNature.store, and we gonna get right with you and get you right.
Nigga, we see you bootlegging my nigga shit, we calling him.
Facts.
Oh, shit.
You know,
And we are coming.
You did.
Man, tell them where they can find you, Big Nasty.
Hello world, it's Otto Box. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on my IMDb. Check out my filmography. Check out all the shit I'm doing. I got a little single out right now called Club is Burning. Check that out.
That's dope.
And love your life. All the best until the next.
Blaze.
Straight up, bad boy Blaze. Shout out to myself.
Hell yeah.
Let's get this back cracking.
Yeah, it can't
Oh, yeah. Somebody said you got them RoboCop glasses.
got the Murphy.
Double OBLZ at Instagram. Catch me at DJ Showhouse later. Taming his dame. Taming his dame.
Oh, taming the dame. He been taming your dame. He's taking the dame.
Hey, show, tell them we gonna listen.
You better have that $10.
Tell them where they can find
Skip
you, baby
the
girl.
line.
Just Instagram _IVT.
We really appreciate you coming on.
We appreciate you coming on down.
That's the Ivory sign.
Thank you.
Thanks, fam.
Tell them where they can find you, dog.
Damn, why we keep calling you Otto?
Nigga said peaches. Nigga from Shade.
You know, I'm out there, man. Uncle Ty Comedy, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. What y'all finna do? And check out my album. I'm out there. It's Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday.
Spike Lee right here.
This is a little girl from Distinguished Gentleman.
Spike Lee.
Call that nigga Spike Lee. That nigga had an obscure joke for her. I ain't never seen Distinguished Gentleman. It's all good. It's all good. Y'all already know what it is. Che.
That's your shit, right?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you know, nerdgangclothing.com. Fuck with me on that. Nothing special out right now. That shit is hot. Fuck people fucking with it. Sapiosexual people fucking with it. Music in general, y'all fucking with me on the music period. And I want to, I'm saying, shout out to niggas that's even listening. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people to listen to, bro. You know what I'm saying? So my shit is popping and niggas is listening. And I'm getting on my live. I'm doing fucking beat breakdowns too all this week. Tracks I made. People been telling me to do more of those. So I'm finna get on that shit early. And shit, what else? Sound packs on sounds.com. Go fuck with me on that. Shit, and that's it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Che, Ibu Quint.
You don't even say it right. Ain't no you and Ebo Quentin.
It is. Shut up, nigga.
Ain't no you.
Ebo, IGBO, my nigga. IGBO. Go ahead, Sean.
Change our language.
My bad.
Yo, what up?
R.
Man? Yo, what up, man?
That's what he just said?
My bad, dog.
That's all good, bro. I'm just let y'all finish. Yo, what up, man? This be your boy, The Real DJ Show. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter, you know what I mean, on YouTube, Plan A Radio. If you want to get your music heard, just come through, you know what I mean? And shout out to Kraig Baby Picture, you dig me?
Go ahead, tell him,
man. Check Ebo Quenu.
Hey!
Get a difference. And, regular _ DLZ, man. I love everybody, man. Ivory, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
That's right. Instagram at Dewan B. That's where that's where everything is on my shit, my link tree and all that. Get all that. I got my Mixcloud on that. DJing every Sunday night, old school mix, Funk Fridays, all that good shit. Breaking down and explaining the music, how it was put together, and even interviewing a lot of artists that's behind a lot of this music. So get on that on Incense and Ashtrays. Still fuck with Hotepish on YouTube randomly. At least I'm gonna see y'all at least twice a week on YouTube randomly. So get your notifications. I did a breakdown this past week. I forgot what the fuck I did a breakdown for. Check out the goddamn channel. Kraig Facts in this bitch.
Straight up. Man, appreciate you, man. For all you niggas that think we hating for bringing up the Tariq thing, man, I just want to let y'all know I don't give a fuck what you think.
Thank you.
The nigga's definitely a legend to me, so I'm just doing what we supposed to do in the media, man.
And another thing you're doing is you're bringing up conversation because we know people out there have these questions, and so what better way to address these questions than in a place that we're gonna get a variety of ideas, and at the end of the day, y'all decide what to think for yourselves. But don't get mad at Kraig. And Kraig has introduced conversations that we need to have.
Hey, 7% of communication is verbal, 38% of communication is vocal, 55% of communication is visual. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. But look, man, I want to say mad respect for my guest, man. I really appreciate the legend coming through. Make sure y'all follow him.
It's the comments for me.
Oh yeah, they gonna
go.
So smoking a cigarette.
Check out the website thekraigsmith.com. Also download the Chill Withers album, man. It's doing really well. Shit, man, we got a show here locally coming up in Inglewood at the fuck is that theater name?
The Miracle.
At the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. So tickets are available for sale. I put the link in the bio, or I send the link. I put the link where y'all can find it. Look, I'm tired of this motherfucker. If I owe you something, get it from God. God.
That nigga off the edibles.
Hey, Lady Hotep, show us your face, bitch.
She always running her.
That's always